sports animal. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and sports fans of all ages, broadcasting live from the heart of the Duke City. It's time for a great afternoon of sports entertainment talk. Get ready for in-depth discussions on everything from the court to the field, mixed with the business and culture that orbit the sports world. Whether it's the latest blockbuster trade or the societal impact of sports, 2 men on with your hosts,
Van Nunley. Oh, just went out.
Isaiah Johnson on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
And your mic is hot whenever you want to take it.
Hello, Albuquerque. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Van, you know what that means.
That means we're at the recognition place.
Let's go. Come hang out with your boys. If you want to hang out with your boys, we're going to be here up until closing time, which is 5 o'clock. And then through that, reach out to the recognition place. The phone number I thought was in front of me, but it's not. Jason York's with us. He'll tell us what it is. Jason, welcome to the show.
Hello, gentlemen. Thanks for having me.
What's phone number here?
Phone number is 505-881-9003.
There you go. Call Jason, get stuff. A lot of people have been in getting stuff today. We're going to talk at length about the recognition place. Josh Sean's going to join us at 5:15. He is broadcasting for the Colorado Rockies this upcoming weekend, so that's pretty exciting for him. We're going to talk to him about getting the call up, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of baseball, last night was the best baseball ever seen on the entirety of the planet Earth, is what Van Nunley told me via text, because I was not watching the swing off.
Oh, buddy.
Early to bed, Fred, early to bed.
Early to bed, early to Fred. That's what they say.
They say that,
You
Jason.
missed a good one by doing that.
No one said that ever.
They always say, hey, bed, hey, drop dead, bedhead, Fred.
Rhyme
So the
time.
baseball game was absolutely electric.
I was told it sucked. Everyone told me the All-Star game sucks, and there's no reason to watch
No
it.
one said that.
That's what the world said. That's what,
Yesterday before the game?
yeah,
Not everyone said that. Fred, you said that.
that's what Texter to 505-246-0610 said. They said,
No.
Did you listen to all those texts?
I read them.
Okay. Well,
Can't
but you didn't watch the
read.
game,
I didn't watch the swing off.
the swing off.
It was 6-4 when I was like, oh, this thing's over. It was like the 8th.
It was 6 rip before it was
Yeah.
6-4.
That was comeback.
6-0. The thing was over. You bring in your closers. I mean, the National League has a whole stable
Some
full of
closers,
them.
yeah.
It didn't work out ideally for the National League, but they pulled it out in the end with an incredible swing off.
That was very incredible. Fun to watch. Absolutely.
We only
Sure.
understand the rules.
So what had happened was,
The game was tied after some.
and they said, no, we're not doing extra innings.
Okay.
That's not what we do
They
here.
didn't want to just put a runner at second and say, let's go.
There's no
Yes.
Bud Selig saying we're going to keep this thing going.
So he actually canceled one. That's what you're talking about.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He did. Ended in a tie. And then that's when they started having the home team in the World Series decided by the All-Star game,
Yeah.
which was stupid.
That is correct.
Yeah, your whole season success should not be determined by a mid-season exhibition. They threw that out the window because that was a dumb idea.
When did that get thrown out?
But they
2000
still had to address if there was a tie or not. And I've been waiting for years for a swing off.
Got
And
it.
Fred, what you missed
Okay.
was absolutely electric.
Tell me more.
3 players from the National
All
League,
right, who were they?
3 players from the American League, each have 3 swings.
Now, these 3 players currently in the game, or these any players on the roster?
They didn't just bring players from the crowd, if that's what you're asking.
No,
No,
but-
they're all all-stars.
Right, but could they have been subbed out of the game earlier, or did they have to
Yes.
currently be in the lineup?
They did not have to be in the lineup, and this was a predetermined rotation of 3 players who, in this random scenario, would have been chosen.
All right, so you're
So 3 predetermined players
I have the players
that
here.
each manager decided on ahead of time and exchange with the opposing manager, letting them know
Yeah.
who's going to be
All right.
in the swing off in the event that it were unlikely to happen. But baby, It happened.
Now, Jo, who were the swingers?
They were for the National League. You had Kyle Stowers of the Marlins,
Okay,
Schwarber,
Suggs.
Phillies,
All right,
and Pete
pretty good.
Alonso.
Okay, so 2 of those guys are good, one's not. And then for the American League,
You had Rooker, Rosarena, and Aranda.
okay, this is
So-
good. Now, I know a
and
little bit about something. There should have been Braves in there.
I don't know why.
You
there
should
were-
have had Freddie Freeman in there. You should have had Acuna in there.
How's Judge not in there for the American
Freeman plays for the Dodgers.
Does he have a
so-
history in Atlanta, Van?
Yeah, yeah.
Does he have a history of hitting dingers at Turner Field?
He was thwarted by his own team, and now he was embraced by the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Very.
He should have no connection and no feeling to the Braves whatsoever.
And Matt
I
Olson
agree.
put him out
He
there,
was
too.
willing to take a pay cut to stay, and they still didn't want him.
I don't know how.
We want
accurate
that
Matt
sexy
Olson
new
was.
athletic Matt Olson.
All right, so the baseball game came down to swingers. All right, so what happened?
A lot of swinging.
The the AL only hit 3 home runs. Rooker
Sucks.
hit 2, and Rosarena hit 1.
Yeah.
So and then Stowers for the National League hit 1, and Schwarber's 3 won it. So Alonso didn't
now-
even have to hit.
Now you only got 3 swings, which
3
makes
swings.
me believe that he hit all 3 for home runs.
That is
Correct.
accurate.
God, that's incredible, dude. How did the crowd respond to that?
They were going insane,
That tracks.
except for the really expensive seats right behind home plate, which by extra innings, the swing off, were almost gone except for Marlins man.
He's always there.
That dude's yeah, he went under some investigation for money stuff some years ago, but I think he figured it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I kind of learned everyone who sucks. You know what I forgot to mention? Bob Walpo's here today. Bob, back at the station. How are you, Bob?
I am fantastic.
What was the final score after 9, 6-6?
6-6.
And it was 6 to rip. So we all believe that the fix was in to make the swing off happen. That's correct.
That is not correct. The relievers from the National League were doing their absolute best to keep the American League off the board and from staging this epic comeback to force
Okay.
a swing off.
I just don't buy it.
They even had to do the challenge. Was it Diaz did the ABS challenge too? Otherwise the inning would have continued. The American League could have just won. So there was a challenge, and I think it was in the 9th on the ball and strike.
There was a challenge in the first
There was a few.
too. Yeah,
there was a few.
trying to bookend it.
hmm
They had that thing figured out.
I hope a quick aside from the amazing extra inning swing off.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Because you were sleeping. The ABS,
Very good.
the automatic ball strike
it was
system,
very good.
was perfect.
Yeah.
They handled it
was.
super fast. The whole crowd got to watch.
Yeah,
There's either cheers or boos after every
the
call,
little
and they got it exactly right every time. It should be immediately implemented in Major League Baseball.
I've talked about this before. The greatest innovation to all sports is that imaginary square box that they put over home plate when
Hard
the guy's
agree.
batting.
Yes.
I agree.
It is the
Well,
greatest innovation of all
It's
time.
nice if it was accurate, but since if it's called a strike, but it's obviously a ball without the ABS, it doesn't do much. So it's cool to look at, but it doesn't do much.
And it was a test run during the All-Star game.
It was.
When it's implemented in the future, each single solitary player will have their own box. This one was just a generic box for a general strike zone, and they went by that strike zone. In the future, Aaron Judge and Jose Altuve will have 2 different boxes,
Well, they should, as their strike zone dictate.
wildly different.
Yes.
But what is in it?
What's in what?
Nice. The box.
You're doing David Fincher's hit movie 7. Is that what you're doing right now? You're doing Brad Pitt right now? Is that what we're doing?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
That's accurate.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We're,
Air.
li-
I
we're
believe
live
it's air.
from the recognition place. Steve Palmisano joins us after the break. He brought some Dukes tickets.
Oh.
Yo.
So if you want to come down and get some Dukes tickets, you can get them here from Jason York at the recognition
Steve.
place. Give us the address one time.
4770 Montgomery. We're just west of San Mateo, across from the Women's Hospital, Montgomery.
Now let me confirm this with you, Jason. You
Yes.
close at 5,
That's correct.
but if friend of the show wants to get some tickets while we're here, you'll open up the door for him.
We'll be here till 7 with you guys. Yes,
Excellent.
absolutely. Come on by. Love
Two-
to show you around.
Tumen on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Go Dukes.
Now we're still seeing slowdowns westbound on 8.
Program. We're live at the Recognition Place. Steve Palmisano joins us from the Duke store. Steve, welcome.
How's it going?
Good. We were just talking about what'd you call when you walked in? The freak off?
Mm-hmm.
I heard there was a freak off on national television last night.
Sorry,
But instead of lube, they had pine tar.
Lube?
Hmm?
Huh?
What?
You can only go so far up the bat.
Mm.
18 inches is what they say.
Gracious.
Jason,
Jason,
hands around anywhere?
Jason York is with us as well. We're at the Recognition Place. Steve brought over a stack of Dukes tickets. You can go see the Albuquerque Dukes play, and I'm going to get you the date right here. Saturday, August the 2nd.
Good day.
That's going to be sweet.
Against the Sacramento River Cats.
Okay.
It's the Dukes Retro Night.
Is that what it is?
At the
Duke,
Isotopes will be
good tickets.
playing as the Dukes.
now, I thought Dukes Retro Night was also this Friday night because the Guns and Hoses softball game going on at Isotopes Park had Dukes jerseys. That was my understanding.
No, we helped sponsor those jerseys. So we're on the jersey. The logo is on a sleeve.
But it's not a Dukes jersey.
No.
It's like a firefighter jersey.
It's a cool little Guns and Hoses logo on the front.
Okay.
And the badges of each the police department and the fire department. Then there's a Dukes logo on the one sleeve. There's an Isotopes logo on the other sleeve.
Yeah.
There's a number on the back. We did the jerseys for the players.
Okay. And then it's over like the cityscape, like a Paradise City.
No. It's it's just a blue jersey for the police department, red for the fire department, and then they
check that.
They
Van.
are
See if that's
also
Red and blue.
Yeah.
That's done wonders for our country
Yeah.
recently.
This is a good idea.
inviting the Special Olympics team. The Albuquerque Dukes Special Olympics team will be there.
Now they wearing Dukes jerseys.
They are wearing some of the jerseys that were created.
All right.
So, but are they Dukes jerseys? Like I'm having a
No,
hard time
they're
keeping up
not
here.
Dukes jerseys. All I did was help create the jerseys, make the jerseys for them.
You designed the jerseys.
With their help. They came up with their own logo, the Guns and Hoses
Now,
logo.
how come we didn't know about this until Special Olympics was telling us about it? Like, how come you didn't tell us?
I could have sworn that I mentioned it about 3 weeks ago.
he
But I may be wrong.
You probably did.
wanted it to be a
Fred is
surprise.
very busy. He didn't even know about the freak off last night. Until we brought it
I
up on the
tried
radio.
I tried to tell him. I
Yeah.
texted him last night as, hey,
It's the greatest freak off of all time.
T minus 3 minutes till the freak off happens.
This.
He was getting his Z's.
Bring your
in.
pine tar.
Z's for Fred.
I didn't see the game either, Fred.
I already had brown noise on. Like I was out cold.
You're telling me the Duke of Albuquerque,
Yeah.
Mr. Baseball in Albuquerque,
AJ
didn't watch
Ellis.
the All-Star game?
I was busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting?
Some other deadline. No swing offs in my house.
Okay.
Okay, so no swinging is what you're
No
saying.
swing off
Okay, possibly
on the
swinging.
television.
Yeah.
No, possibly.
Not counting that out. I hear you.
But I brought some tickets to give away.
Here at the
the Dukes
recognition
Retro
place.
Night.
Yeah.
Recognition place is awesome.
Now, do you know the address here?
It is in the Montgomery Plaza, right behind Cane's, next to the cookie store. Is that right? Are they still there?
Edible arrangements.
They're still there.
Yes. They do fruit more than cookies.
The Tapia
Oh.
boxing gym is not here.
That they're gone.
Oh, they used to be here.
They're gone.
They used to be on San Mateo back
They-
when I knew them.
And they bounced around. They were just here for just barely a year. A couple suites down.
Yeah.
Gone now.
Gone.
We still have edible.
They gone.
Have you ever eaten the flowers in an edible arrangement?
Not the flowers. No.
Not the flowers?
They don't. No. Or the kale.
I
the other-
took edible arrangement way too literally.
Mm-hmm.
And I started
Right
eating the
before
flowers.
swing
too.
off.
Not as good as the fruit.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
The only edibles I've ever done are all with Van and while camping.
That is not true whatsoever. Fred has never had a drug in his body his whole life, unless you
That is
count
the truth.
alcohol, which
That-
you should.
Yeah, that one I've had a lot.
Yeah, he's had a lot of that drug.
I'm gonna have a lot August the 2nd, Duke's night over at Isotopes Park.
It's gonna be good.
You got new hats or what's up?
I can't say.
Yes, you can.
No.
You are the
That's-
one guy. who
that's-
can't
yes.
say.
Can't or won't.
Might be a
Both?
surprise.
What's the surprise?
Don't know.
So there's a new hat, is what I just heard.
Maybe.
All right, so you're dropping
I'm dropping 24 tickets to the recognition place. Right?
Yo, 24?
24 I got right here. I'm
What are
doing
you
a
giving
post right now,
Two
trying
away
to
at a time. Oh,
I'm doing a post to try to get some people
Jesus.
coming by.
All
Do some
right.
engraving. Go see
Montgomery
Steve
and San
after as
Mateo.
well.
multitasking.
Tried to. Day in the life.
Of
Plus, this place it rocks for any kind of recognition stuff that you need to get for your thing.
I'm a big polar camel guy.
Just got yourself a new one. We're going to engrave in one of the breaks. Going to try to.
Yeah, we're gonna engrave it
Oh,
on here.
live graving.
Yeah.
Engraving.
Can I get the Dukes logo on here, Steve? Can you okay that?
Bob, record this, what he's about to say.
We need it for legal reasons.
Legal reasons.
Legal reasons.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
You recording, Bob?
He was planning on
Yes, I
recording
am.
anyways, I believe.
Fred, just as long as we Venmo before we start.
Okay, deal.
Yeah.
From Van and I's shared account.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
2 men on.
Now, as a guy who hates the All-Star game, Steve, because you hate all things fun, whenever the All-Star game became the greatest one ever, how did that like hit you?
Which
And
one was
you
that?
missed it.
The one last night.
Was that the one when Alex Bregman was the MVP?
Was he the MVP last night, or was it
Not last night he was.
was the guy who was MVP 0 for 2 with a walk? That's the guy who was MVP.
So the MVP was Kyle Schwarber,
Yeah, he had
Who
the
hit-
worst game in the history of all All-Star games.
who had 3 dongs in the freak off.
Hey,
Yeah.
now watch this, Steve. Steve, watch this one. Who was the winning pitcher?
The winning pitcher?
Yeah.
Who cares about
Oh,
pitchers
okay,
in the
cool.
All-Star game?
Who was the losing pitcher? Oh, okay, cool. Who got the save?
Let me.
Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
an all-star game. It's exhibition. What is
Also,
it?
it's a tie, so
How
no
do
one
you-
will ever be part of this.
Right.
They're all tying pitchers and savers and closers and
So all this was set beforehand. They just didn't come up with it when they.
no, they did not create this on the spot.
I think they
Sounds
did.
which
like
that
it.
would have made it way cooler.
I think Joe Torre was like, wouldn't it be cool if
Yeah. His dying wish.
he didn't? He looks old.
Yeah.
He looks very. He
Very
was in a Yankees jersey. Did you see that
That makes sense.
uniform? Oh, okay. We'll just forget
Joe
about the
Torre.
St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. I guess
Probably.
that hurts, dude.
He was a Yankee.
Kind
He's
of
once a Yankee, always a Yankee.
Who says that?
Joe Torre
Direct
and his
quote.
brother Frank.
Franklin Torrey.
Yeah,
Is that his real name?
he has a brother Frank Torre. Is that right?
You're asking me if I know the family tree of Joseph Torrey?
That's why I was curious if you actually knew that.
I think that's accurate.
Impressive.
Just like Sylvester Stallone.
Sly.
Hmm.
They are not related to Billy Martin, however.
What about Frank Martin?
I don't know who that is.
That's probably his
His
brother.
little
the way
brother,
you do
duh.
math. Yeah.
So,
Baseball's back though because of this.
What an incredible game I heard. They had.
Baseball is back.
And not without controversy either.
Okay, give it to me.
So from official MLB website on the All-Star game,
Okay.
delegating the MVP, if there is indeed a tie and there's a swing off, the All-Star game MVP award would
Not
be based
eligible.
on what happened in the 9-inning game,
I just said that.
not the swing off.
Hmm.
So Kyle Schwarber has to give his MVP back.
0 for 2 on a walk. Is that what he was?
Mm.
That's not MVP numbers.
I mean, who pitched him those 3 pitches? Their own guy, right? In
Yeah,
those-
it
yes,
was
in their own-
the bench coach from the Dodgers,
Dino
whose
Ebel.
name escapes me right
Dino
now.
Ebel.
Say what?
Dino Ebel.
Dino Ebel was
Engineer.
pitching around all these guys.
Could he hear?
And despite that, Kyle Schwarber still hit 3 dongers.
Oh, come
Could he
on.
hear? No.
See, no.
Could throw no.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
My favorite plan, if I'm going to go out there and do exactly what you're talking about, not throw strikes, throw memories.
He did try to pitch around all the National League hitters for sure.
Until Kyle
Homeboy
Schwarber.
was all over the place. I think it was way past his bedtime, first off. But he looked older than Joel Torre,
Not young,
Can I ask you a question?
Frank's brother.
obviously.
So was it like an at bat, or they just got 3 pitches
Yeah.
done?
Yeah, they got as many pitches as they want, but they got 3 swings,
I see.
and each swing, whether it was a home run or not, was all they got.
So
And
the
Kyle
pitcher-
Schwarber, all 3 swings were dingers.
Because he's a grown man.
He's a man amongst boys, really.
just hits dingers.
So he pitched around him until he got tired.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's like, let's just get this over with.
I
Maybe
mean-
Kyle.
3 right down the pipe.
Built the suspense though.
That was the intent,
That's the intent.
and it worked.
Yeah, we were all sports entertained.
They didn't want to put Shohei on there.
Did they want to do that?
So the 3 were agreed upon before the game.
No, the pitcher.
That's good.
Did
That's
you
good
want
call.
Shohei to pitch?
Did they want to win the game?
Oh, during the game, during
No,
the 9-inning game,
no,
not this, not the freak off.
off.
I don't think Shohei should be pitching in the freak off. Kyle Schwarber would not have done as well.
Might have done better actually.
That-
Might have hit
that
4
was
home
the
runs
whole
on 3
point.
swings.
They would have went further.
Now, follow-up question.
The Dodgers didn't want to win the game, I guess.
They did win the game.
Well, they had like 8 of the 9 players, didn't they? Starting.
Not that many.
Oh,
I think it was 7.
3.
Now, follow-up question, real question. World Baseball Classic coming up.
mhm.
Does it have,
A freak off.
yeah, at the end, is that part of the World Baseball Classic rules or no?
Well, you see, if you're only listening and not watching, Fred is turning his head and looking at me as if I know the rules of extra inning situations
Yes.
in the World Baseball Classic.
Is that part of it now?
I do not know that.
All right, but the Olympics, right?
But you know who does?
Sounded like Fred Van knew the whole thing.
That's
I
what
went
I-
up
the
there,
way he
I
was
was
presenting
listening to on the radio.
Yeah, he was like a freaking
He's like,
official.
listen, this is how it went down, Fred.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that's what you said before you started
Isn't
talking.
it true
Yeah.
that
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe beyond a reasonable doubt?
Runner will be placed on second base at the start of each half inning, starting with the 10th inning in the World Baseball Classic.
Okay, so
it's lame?
now is it the last out? Is that who's on second base?
Most likely.
Definitely.
You don't know that.
No. Oh no. Wait. Here it is. You
Each team
you
gets
pick the
Ricky
biggest fan of each country from the crowd, and they get to run for them.
So you're
Yeah.
telling me for Team USA, a guy in full Captain America garb could be out there
Mm-hmm.
with his shield, running around
Ricky
all the
Henderson.
bases?
Yeah, the player who made the last out of the previous inning will be
Okay.
placed on second base.
All right, so that's freaky, but that's definitely not what we're talking about.
Freak off.
It's pretty wild.
Now in the Olympics, are they going back to this? Because this is way better. Also,
Allow me.
thank you.
That's going to about a lot of rules over there, Fred.
Well, here's what I'm saying. If it's part of the World Baseball Classic or Olympic rules, you just get a guy that only does, and it's obviously Kyle Schwarber for the United States of America. But for other countries, you get,
Also in the Olympics, we'll have the ghost runner.
you're trying to scare me?
So that was the rule. That's the league rule, right?
Ever
so
since
all
COVID.
all these other, organizations and their official tournaments and team and games are doing it, except for they decided last night not to do it in the All-Star game.
Why did they
Makes
decide
total
that?
sense. I have no idea.
But in the Olympics, if it goes past the 10th inning,
Okay.
the last out is placed on second, and the out before him is placed on third. So with each extra inning, they just keep adding people.
Why don't they just flip a coin
Yeah.
after 10?
Uh-huh. What's your favorite number?
So years ago, if you'd asked old Freddie in radio, do I believe the time will ever come where in extra innings of baseball games you place ghost runners and then there's home run derby swing off same games? I would have said no,
That's awesome.
probably not.
It's
but-
great.
If I may interject
Yes,
something,
Robert, welcome.
since Josh isn't scheduled for a while,
Yeah,
he
5:15.
calls that runner the zombie runner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Oh.
Little zomboy out there.
About
I
right.
like that.
Yeah. I just thought you'd like that.
He's got the
my
brains
contribution
and
to
the
the show.
brawn.
Mhm.
Josh has got the words.
Zombie
Oh,
something.
Shushan.
Dead heads, Fred heads. I'm really struggling to do zombie puns. Baseball and zombie puns.
It's all turning up
Double tap?
cranberries for Freddie, huh?
They're not Walking Dead.
That's a good one.
Running Dead
In baseball,
from second.
if you could draw a Walking Dead,
No, they just put you out there. You don't even have to do that.
just end up
Yeah.
out there.
Put 4
They
fingers
want
up.
the game over so bad that they're just gonna.
Whoever wins has 28 runs later.
Yeah, that's a good one. I could do batter, like bat, like a vampire, but that's not zombie. That's like vampire.
Vampire batter? Really trying to sink your teeth into this one,
There's
are
gotta
you?
be something from Zombieland in there too, maybe.
Mixing it up.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
double
Who's
tap.
on second? Woody Harrelson?
Field of Screams. Got it.
Mm,
No, the last guy that was out from the inning before. He's on
in
second.
Zombieland.
Who?
Woody Harrelson.
When?
2008.
What?
Did you guys hear Field of Screams or no?
Oh my god.
We disregarded it on purpose.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. This is the best I could do. It's like Field of Dreams, Steve.
What?
Classic Palmisano. Steve, thanks for bringing some Dukes tickets.
I'm
Signed
happy
the
to be
recognition,
here.
please.
No.
This
It's
was
always
really
fun
nice.
to talk, freak off baseball. I'll be listening as I leave.
Do you want us to talk about you?
No. Why wouldn't you?
But yes.
Do you have enough tickets, Jason?
I think so. I can find you if I need more,
Yeah.
but thank you.
Sure, you got
Appreciate this.
it. Yeah.
Great of you to come by. Good to see
No,
you
this
again.
is cool.
Is
Glad you
Dead
guys are-
Ball era one, or is that just like an actual time period in baseball?
Both.
Dead Ball.
The dead ball era.
You didn't go with the Walking Dead Ball era? You didn't just smash them together?
Ooh.
He's going to skip out on that?
Van got it. Van
The
got it
Walking
there.
Dead socks.
Mm.
Getting it. You guys build well off each other, as usual.
Steve, you're the
If you
best.
build well, they will come.
To the freak off.
The field of screams.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mike's hot.
Welcome back to Two Men On. We're at the Recognition Place. We got Isotopes tickets for the Dukes Retro Night. You can come get those from us, from Jason York, who joins us on the program. Jason,
Hello, gentlemen. Again.
that game is August the 2nd. We'll give you a 2 or 4 or whatever.
Well,
Come,
look,
come do that.
boys, I know where I am.
Okay.
I don't know if the friends of the show
That's a good point.
know where I am
That's a good point.
and where to come get these free Dukes tickets. Jason.
Hello, friends of the show.
What's
These
the-
tickets are here at the Recognition Place, which is at 4770 Montgomery, a little west of San Mateo, right across from the Women's Hospital, behind the Raising Canes, and tucked back in the shopping center, nice and quiet back here. Our showroom.
Mhm.
Some tickets that I would love to give out to people stop by, see
It's,
we can engrave for you and your loved ones.
it's like catty corner from the second best Rio Grande location, Rio Grande Credit Union.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, second.
Yeah,
Second
second
best.
It's the second best one.
That's changed bank locations a few times, but
We're downtown people.
We're downtowners.
Downtowners.
All right, got a
that's where
stat.
we're at.
Got a stat for you boys. You ready?
Hit me.
Kyle Schwarber
Schwarbs.
is homered in an AL wild card game,
Oh, that's cool.
an NL wild card
Oh,
game,
that's really cool.
a American League Division Series,
Ooh,
a National League Division Series,
wild.
a American League Championship Series,
Oh,
Wow.
you're still going.
a National League Championship Series,
Dang.
a World Series,
Oh, that's important.
a World Baseball Classic,
Now that's cool.
and the All-Star Game.
What?
That is a lot of home runs and a lot of different big games. A lot.
I think,
It's,
and I think it's unarguable.
is
No,
that some sort of record?
he's the greatest baseball player to ever live.
His name is Kyle, and he hits dingers.
Is that what,
That's
No.
what he says.
that's
what
a
he does.
reference to the Little League World Series
Big Al.
with Big Al.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, I did not read if Kyle Schwarber hit a home run in the Little League World Series. Van, would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Will you Google,
All right.
did Kyle Schwarber hit a home run in the Little League World Series?
I would
Wouldn't that have been
say
on your list there?
thank you.
I didn't produce this list.
It would be on there if he was an achievement. Cody
Okay.
Bellinger probably did. Didn't he hit a home run in the Little League World Series? Not many major
What
league.
AL team is he hitting division and championship round dingers for?
Might be the Yankees later this year.
Is he even playing every day?
He hit 3 home runs the other day.
That's pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah, he's still got some juice in that bat.
Now,
Kyle Schwarber did not hit a home run in the Little League World Series.
loser.
Was not allowed to play. Failed a drug test.
Dang.
HGH is running rampant.
Friend of the show.
Youth.
That's not true. What I just said is not accurate.
HGH is a steroid.
He was banned for it. He was banned for it. But Van was just making stuff up. So
Classic Van mess around.
Did it again.
Now, you know, some human being like Michael Phelps was born to swim, right?
No, he was not.
All right, say that again.
He had to learn how to swim first. No
Sounds-
one's born to swim
sounds
because they
accurate.
would be born to
Okay.
drown.
Now, Bruce Springsteen was obviously born to run.
Get it.
Do you want me to give you more examples of things that people are born for? Or you just want me to give the part where Kyle Schwarber is born to hit home runs?
Lady Gaga was born like that.
This way. I was born this way.
Kyle Schwarber, of course, boys.
You like that Schwarber?
He's only made so much money doing one thing. One super cool. The coolest thing you can do in sports is hit a home run.
Josh Hamilton too. There's quite a few.
No,
Okay.
his was drugs. He was
Chris
born-
Davis.
He was born
The
for drugs.
Orioles got a bunch of money for
for
yeah.
1 year.
Dang. I want to do that.
yeah. That was horrible.
Hey, check his HGH that year.
It was worse than Brady Anderson's career. Almost.
It was unfair for Chris Davis because he already had steroid face. That's what he was born with.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was already born with steroid face. Born with jaws wider than his shoulders.
He was juicing young.
The legend.
Mom was juicing.
Mama was juicing.
Schwarbombs is a cool nickname
Yes.
for a
Very much
thing
so.
you do.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that his actual nickname?
Schwarbombs?
Is he Schwarbombs or does he hit Schwarbombs?
Both.
What is his nickname?
Now, Kyle Schwarbombs, I'm over here super tripping on everything. Jason. Now, Kyle Schwarbombs sounds like of your people. Like, do you accept that?
I do not accept that.
Okay,
but
then
thanks
it's
for
out.
asking.
It's 100% out. You're the gatekeeper on that.
Schwar Machine? That's pretty
That's
good.
a good one.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Schwarbs is what the Googs is saying.
Also, Hulk and Warbird,
Hulk.
also known as Schwarbird, also goes by Schwarberger
Yeah.
because they have their own burgers at Phillies games.
Schwardingers does not appear on this list, so you can start getting that going.
It's not bad.
No, it's not at all. Start it.
Schwarbs and Schwarby, those are stupid baseball nicknames.
Anyone who
It's too
shortens
easy.
a last name into a nickname is stupid.
Don't
it's
just
too
cut
easy.
things in half.
Too easy.
Yeah.
It's too easy. It's too weak.
Except earlier when I called Jason York of the recognition place J.O. J.O. works.
That is my
J.O.?
rap name.
Yeah.
So
J.O.
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 That's what he does.
Those work. But if your nickname is just or E, if you put an IE on your last name,
That's the laziest one.
that's the worst one. Yorkie. Ugh.
That's just lazy again.
I grew up
Get
with
creative.
a Yorkie, played baseball with, and everyone called him Yorkie. I was like, this
That sucks.
it's lazy.
It's lazy.
I got Porky, Dorky, all that too.
Which of the
Things you
other
go
dwar-
rhyming with.
which of
You're
the other
neither of those things.
I know, but
which of the other 5 dwarves did they call you?
mostly Sneezy.
Yeah, that's a good one. That one's a little weird.
I don't know. I just pulled the name out. That's the first one that came to me.
yeah.
I didn't sleep much.
Yeah.
So.
Ophi, because that's what you went on the lineup every game.
Ophi? Oh.
Mm,
Ooh. Or just bench, or what is it?
What if you're a guy who
Benji.
Left out?
what if you're a guy who
Played left
from
out.
the left hand side of the plate hits it to right field and they just call you Opie?
From the left side hit to right field, that would be
Yeah.
a pull hitter.
I believe I had it right.
When you talk about going opposite,
Yeah, but the way I described it in my head worked.
a left-handed hitter hitting to the right
Yeah.
field would be a pull. If you
No,
hit it to
a
left-
right-handed hitter hitting it to right
Okay.
field is an Opie.
Yes, correct.
That's what I meant.
Okay. I don't think that's what you said.
I
yeah.
know.
You
The
know
one
what you did there? It was a whoopsie.
Yeah, oopsie.
Mhm.
But that'd be an oppo. Oppie.
We got a fun guest after the break. It's 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mike's hot.
Welcome back to 2 Men On. We are at the Recognition Place hanging out with Jason York. If you want tickets to the Dukes Retro Night at Isotopes Park, you can get that from us here. When I say us, I mean they're coming from Jason. They're not coming from Van and me.
How many you got? You only got like 2 tickets to give away? Just 2?
How many you got?
Two. I still got a good handful here left to
Oh,
give out.
like way more than 2?
way more.
So you
than
can have
two.
some tickets if you want them?
I can. If you
That's
come by,
awesome.
I still have
Yeah.
a few hours.
Do that.
Come to the Recognition Place, get free tickets.
Get
Is
the
that what you're saying?
tickets. That's what you're saying.
That is exactly right.
Heck of a deal.
So you
Can't
know,
beat that, especially for the retro night. Dukes, everyone about the Dukes still here in Albuquerque. So
I mean, what about some lovely customers who would have already came here anyways just to have a pickup? Like, would they want 2 tickets? You think that something like that would
we
happen?
can absolutely ask.
we
Yeah.
just offer 2 tickets.
You could just give them 2 tickets. We could do it live on air.
And
Yeah.
it seems like they know each other. So that's why
That's
tickets. So,
nice.
It's
Jazz,
not-
would you like to offer 2 tickets?
So it's really nice if you come in to pick up like a nice like memory, like a piece, like a piece in memoriam for your maybe like your recently passed puppy. But then you leave not just with the piece created at the Recognition Place, but also 2 tickets to the Dukes. Like that's sweet.
you get a piece of the Recognition Place and a piece of Albuquerque baseball history as you get to go
Yeah.
to Duke's Retro Night at the Isotopes.
How do you feel about this?
Absolutely love it. One stop for both.
Yeah.
We like to recognize, and the Dukes are
Yeah.
as recognizable as it gets around here. So
So what we're saying is if your family pet passes away, rush over to the Recognition Place, get something in memoriam for that pet.
we have a memoriam wall for pets, humans, and the like.
Okay. I would rather people's pets pass away than their humans for these tickets, but I'm following.
Can we do
Pets.
neither?
We can do like graduation, wedding. It's wedding season. We do come get your wedding
Yeah.
cake
So-
knife and server engraved, or some
Yeah.
flutes.
Or say if like your wedding fails.
Yeah.
Then you can get something in memoriam
Sure.
to that and then also
I
get
feel
Duke's
like I've
tickets.
done something like that before.
Like somebody brought in
Like
the dress.
celebrate a
The
divorce. Yeah,
we've done
celebrate a
some
divorce.
divorce celebrations before. Yes.
That's awesome.
So, but you name it. If you celebrate it and want to get excited
Right.
about it, we'll recognize it.
Now, what if someone, I'm just throwing this out as an idea. What if someone who is not willing to forever hold their peace caused someone to not get married and they wanted to celebrate that moment? Like, would you be able to recognize that?
So you're saying they need a piece to celebrate disturbing the peace.
If we can get a good picture of that moment in time, yeah, I'm sure we could do something too.
I feel like if you're going to speak now as opposed to forever holding your peace, I would encourage you to bring a professional photographer for that moment. Videographer, actually. I've changed my answer to videographer.
You know what I want for me and all the homies
What's that?
is matching flasks. You could do that here, right?
We got flasks here.
We have like flasks in stock, right? You can just go
Flasks
back
in
and grab
stock.
some.
Grab one, engrave it.
You don't
Pretty
need
quick.
you don't even need to BYOF.
Now, do you have plastic ones? Because whenever you get the Isotopes Deuce tickets, you're going to want to go to the game,
Mhm.
and then
Uh,
you take the plastic flask.
Now this is a quality place here.
And plastic is not engravable typically for stuff like that. So that's be metal.
Could you do
Yeah.
maybe like a sweet
Um,
sticker? Or
I guess
something?
you
Engrave
can't get
it.
to the isotopes.
Engrave it yourself, like
It's
with
the- The sticker's not
a
engraving.
shiv.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
could you just shiv
We
into
can, we
it?
can take a little router and route out something in there. It will look like a 3-year-old did it, but we can try.
And
So
then
it wouldn't be very professional. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be my best work.
yeah, but then you could just like rub some like dirt on it or something, and that
Yeah,
would
rub
stay
some-
in the
yeah. It's going to a baseball game, so yeah,
going to a
rub some-
baseball game.
rub some dirt on it.
I'm trying to think of
Oh.
things I wouldn't need for
Oh.
seeing a Dukes game at Isotopes Park, and I can't come up with a single thing. Like I feel like everything is vital.
If you're going to be there for a few hours, enjoying yourself, and with some loved ones,
Yeah,
with some tickets here,
probably
come,
some
come
people.
pick up tickets.
This is kind of a small town. There'll probably be people there you don't like too.
That's usually the case, but okay, you can avoid people, but I'm sure there's a lot more people that want to see you around those neck of the woods.
I know when I go to Isotopes Park to watch, like say like a Dukes retro night,
Sure.
lots of people will come up and talk to me, and they're very nice. If I go to, let's say, Isotopes Park for a Dukes retro night, but I'm with Van, very few people walk up to me.
Because
I
they're
don't believe
walking
that.
up to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe that more to be the case, actually. based off my interactions around both of you.
People like me, Jason.
And that is very
They
accurate.
tolerate Fred.
That is an accurate statement. Yes.
So when you're using people as a stepping stone to get where you want to be in life, Jason, you need often you need the tallest stepping stone, and that's me.
Ooh, great question. Can you engrave stones?
We can engrave some stones.
Okay.
And yes, you're right about the tallest stepping stone.
Thank you.
So we can engrave stones, most likely. Depends on the size, but that is another option. We've done that.
Yeah.
Some river rock.
Now, do you know the best stones?
Let's see where are you going with this? Where are you going? Best stones.
Mhm.
Not kidney.
Okay, that's a, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely not Kidney Van.
Yeah. I'm going Keith Richards.
Good one. Very good.
The immortal
Yep.
Keith Richards.
I was gonna go with 16.
16 stone. It's Banger by Bush.
Yep. The
Oh,
the
yes.
debut album by Bush.
Hit after
16
hit after
Stones.
hit.
It's a perfect album.
Way more hits than Kyle Schwarber last night.
Weirdly
Way
enough,
more.
He
like
only had
Kyle
3.
Schwarber 0 through 9 innings or Kyle Schwarber home run derby freak off.
Yep.
Got a machine head. It's on
Want
that
some
album.
Bush?
Glycerin is on that album.
A lot of bangers. You're right.
It's the entire album. This is not on that album.
It's a nice piano though.
5 o'clock hour. Whenever we get back on the
Yeah.
program, we're gonna open one up here at the recognition place as they close the doors.
Let's go.
Unless you come down, Ice Topes
Still
tickets.
seven.
It's the Dukes game, August the 2nd.
Ooh, I want to go.
We'll go. I think we're working the booth. You want to work the booth with us?
I'll join. Sure. August 2nd.
I'm
I'll mark
wearing-
it down.
It's volunteer.
I'll be there. It's
Head
Saturday.
to toe, full Duke's regalia.
I love it. Stop by the Duke store to pick up some stuff and whatever fresh stuff he has.
All right. Update alert. Update alert.
Okay.
You know how I'm Uber MVP with the NFL? Just got a free promo on my watch. Didn't know I had notifications on that. Stu
Okay.
Minogue, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Producer Isaiah Johnson
I can't tell if you're
on
listening or not, Bob.
95.9
Anybody home?
Yes, we are. We're here.
the Sports Animal.
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Still here, Bob. Whenever you're ready, Bob, we're ready. Hey, Bob. Well, we've been here the whole time here.
Been talking to you.
Yeah. What? Well, now please tell me who the caller is.
And you're hot.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. We're here at the Recognition Place. Phone lines are open, 505-246-0610. We're going to jump in a little bit of conversation about how cool it was to listen to Clayton Kershaw talk on a microphone while he pitches. But
Yeah.
first, friend of the show, Art, joins us. Art, welcome.
Yeah, hi guys. How are you today?
Doing good, friend.
Good.
It's good to hear you. I just have a quick question. I didn't get a chance to talk to Jeff. I just want your guys' opinion. I don't know if you had talked about it or not a little bit, but I'm pretty sure you're probably aware of how the Pac-12 said, no, we want to go to court. Just in general, what do you, I think the Mountain West has a case. I think it was pretty stupid for the Pac-12 to try to do a muscle move here. But if the Pac-12 loses, which I think they should, do you think those schools that want to go not play in the sandbox with us, do you think they're going to try to wind their way back into the Mountain West? Because if the Pac-12 loses, that means that conference doesn't have jack.
Yeah, that's a
But
super
I
good
just
question.
want your opinion.
Yeah, it's super good.
I'll
You-
listen up.
well, and Art, you're obviously referencing the failure to resolve the poaching fee case
Right.
in mediation.
That is correct.
Yeah, we can definitely jump into that at length. We're excited to do so. Good call. I did see it's going to court,
Right.
and that's going to be an interesting one. Bob, we're getting a little bit of an echo if we can let Art go. That's going to be a little bit of an interesting one because this thing started way back in September. And in September, I thought for sure it'd be over by the end of the year.
Right.
I thought for sure because it's like it's a big amount. It's $100 million or something. It's something crazy like that. So they had up until I don't know the 15th. I don't really know what day it was. They had them until the 15th to make that decision on if mediation was going to be enough, and if so, then as Art mentioned, it was supposed to be settled. Without it being, it's going to go to court, and since it's going to court, those teams with all the poaching numbers in the Pac-12, Oregon State and Washington State could end up very fat. They could end up very rich from this thing. If you hold it in California, they probably got a shot.
Yeah, I agree with that there. To me,
It was filed in California. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Like, why would you care? Like, let them walk. Like, keep the money, let them walk. Like, this is your fault. You did this.
Yeah.
It's already in the charter. It's in the paperwork that you signed.
Yeah.
Your regent or whoever your representative is, you're under contract. Like, this is what happens. You can't have it both ways. Also, like, maybe you should just, have the DOJ say that this never happened at all and there was never a mediation.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, because that works now.
And the 5 teams leaving, I know you're about to jump in, Jason. Sorry.
You're
The
good.
5 teams leaving, I think they all paid their $18 or $20 million or whatever. I mean, it's all there. And the Mountain West is saying the 2-team agreement was made freely. I don't know. I'm going to tell you, I think it all ends up being a wash, but I don't feel that the state of California, and I do not feel that the national spotlight is going to allow the Pac-12 to look poorly after this one.
I agree.
That's it. I don't know if it's going to even come down to legalese. I think it's going to come down to public perception.
Well, the Pac-12 will probably come out looking better no matter what, just because they're the bigger conference.
Yes. Former members USC, UCLA, Washington, Oregon, now in the Big Ten, Arizona, Arizona State, Utah, Colorado, Big 12, Stanford and Cal are now in the ACC, leaving only Oregon State and my alma mater, Washington State. So then grab half of the Mountain West, Texas State for some reason.
Because they're basketball.
Yeah.
It's because their media market. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonzaga came over for basketball.
Yes.
And I guess they're getting football. That's the rumor I keep hearing. I guess.
Gonzaga is.
That's what I've heard.
Be interesting.
Yeah. Also, I've only heard that from like Gonzaga alums. So it's not like an official source is.
Or they want to get football. I haven't seen any concrete evidence
They
that
want
they're
more
even
money.
trying to do it yet.
I don't even know where they would play it.
You got to have a dome.
In Spokane?
Yeah.
No, you don't. It would be best,
Yeah.
you know, but you're going to catch weather up there. It's like playing in Pullman or Moscow. You know, you can do it. Neither Washington State or University of Idaho are in domes like they do it, but it's that same mountain effect weather. Yeah, so I don't know. My thoughts are I feel like it is going to lean the way of the Pac-12 because they're going to have number one the money, you know, to be able to figure this thing out. But if they only have to end up paying $55 million to the Mountain West, they'll be fine too.
Yeah, they're just going to print money. That is $55 million, you know, to people sitting at this table, an incredible amount of money. $55 million to a conference, a almost Power 5 conference. That's nothing.
It's nothing. No.
That's a couple football games of revenue. That's nothing.
Yeah, especially with the partners they're getting, they'll be able to make that money easily.
Well, and also maybe the Mountain West is, and that's why the mediation fails. Maybe the Mountain West is like, we actually know we're gonna get $55 million.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can show you, and maybe they think they have a MacGuffin of an example or evidence where they go, this is the reason why.
Yeah.
Like we've been showing this whole time. Like mediate to the max, and then you won't have to in a court of law say you did it. Which would be super sweet. Also, I think it'll probably go up to like way more than that. It'll probably go up to $100 million and some change.
Mountain West would be good if they can get that.
I mean, honestly, it's both in their best interest to keep kicking it down the road till things solidify anyways.
That's correct.
Because these are kind of just hypothetical numbers at the moment.
Up to $150 million according to some reports. So, shoot.
They should at least get 100. Better try. Or else, what are they fighting for?
Minimum 55 million. I think that's
Yeah.
still worth fighting for.
And the 5 teams that left, like we mentioned, they all
I don't
paid-
know. I don't know how much Ron Bell's going to charge the Mountain West for his services, but it's not 55 million.
Ding, ding, ding. And how many teams did we say left? 5? Is that right? Boise State, I'm doing it in my head. So if they all paid, I think it's 20 million, but it was between 18 and 20. So let's say 19 million, which is still hard math. That's still just under $100 million.
Mhm.
That's a lot of money. And that money's already, well, or at least promised.
Has it been given yet?
I don't know the rules on that. It may be the day you leave. It may have been part down. I mean, I don't know. It may be a Bobby Bonilla situation.
'Cause wouldn't that determine how much their Mountain West is going to fight on this? I mean, if they already have some money in hand, then do they care as much?
Well, and there might have been a whole nother deal too, where the Pac-12 was like, yeah, we know that Oregon State and Washington State are coming to play your schools, and we're going to be on your campus, and our leaderships are going to be there, and they're going to be able to interact with your leaderships. But we super promise we're not going to try to convince your best examples of
Right.
of athletics to come to the Pac-2 We promise. We super double secret promise to not invite a handful of your best colleges in the athletics. We promise.
It's a lot of backdoor stuff.
Yeah.
Too
And that's your second worst favorite kind of backdoor.
As unnecessarily litigious as this country is, like they're both parties are going against the very own contract that they already signed. Does this mean nothing Does the contract you signed mean nothing ever? This is pathetic.
I had a professional thing go south this week with a contract, and my literal response was, "You should look at our contract.
Look at the contract.
There's some wild stuff in there."
Yeah. Read all about it in the thing you signed.
Yes. Here.
That's an important thing to do before you sign.
Well, and, like a little like friend of the show note here. Like, and I get that a lot of us, and the three of us as well, have all had times in our lives when we're just an employee number at the big entity. We just wear a name tag. We're just those guys. We don't have a say in anything in the whole world. But that's not true for everyone.
Right.
You know, for individuals or corporations or whatever, put it in writing, because eventually the time will come where you and whatever entity don't work together. One of you will die. One of you, the business will stop. The length of the deal will be, and then you have to decide what you're going to do with the money.
Yes.
Van and I have a contract.
It's important.
It's important. Except the other day when he texted me, and he was like, "Hey, you're owed some money."
You got a good accountant, though. I'm the accountant, Jason.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here's how Van does the accounting for our business. He stands at the teller window and goes through it line by line with the teller. And the teller goes, "So I'm just not interested."
Luckily, I'm able to do basic mathematics. It's not the biggest
Line-
challenge in the world.
line by line with the teller. That's
Also,
brutal.
good. Hey, good question, Art. 505-246-0610. You got a question for us? Don't be scared. And if you are scared, guess what? Our text line works now.
Just
505-246-0610. Don't be confused. That's the exact same number. You can actually text us and participate if you don't want to call in.
Josh Sushan is calling in after the break. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. 2 men on. We are live at the Recognition Place, and you can hear live this weekend on Rockies Radio Network, KOA 850 AM and 94.1 FM. One Josh Sushan as he brings you the radio broadcast of the Colorado Rockies. Josh, welcome to the program.
Thank you, guys. It's good to be with you. Since I can't see you Friday and talk to you guys Friday, I'm glad to talk to you guys today.
Well, we might never talk to you again after you have a real successful weekend with the Rockies. This is awesome, brother.
It's 2 games, right? When players get called up, you never know how long it's going to be. I know exactly how long it's going to be. It's going to be 2 games, and I'm going to enjoy it, but it's 2 games.
So, Josh, I see you left me off your resume because I was going to say the absolute worst things about you to make sure you never leave Albuquerque, and most importantly, you never leave me.
Man, well, this is why, these are some of the lessons that we learn in life, is like who to put on resumes and who not to put on resumes.
Yeah, smart choice, my friend.
You're talking about 2 games broadcasting for the Rockies over the weekend. The Rockies are at home over the weekend, so a short little jaunt up to Denver for you. Was there a single name on the roster that you're going to have to learn for this upcoming weekend?
No, there really isn't. So I actually looked at it earlier today, and out of the 26 players on the Rockies roster, I have called 23 of them playing for the Isotopes, whether it was an up-and-coming minor leaguer or whether it was a guy on a rehab assignment, plus manager Warren Schaefer, plus hitting coach Jordan Pacheco, plus pitching coach Daryl Scott, plus even Keith Townsend, the athletic trainer, plus Kevin Collins, one of their public relations guys. It's, the Rockies always say that they are a draft and develop organization, and that is evident in their players, their coaches, their trainers, and at least for 2 games, it's going to be for one of their broadcasters as well.
I mean, whose couch are you crashing on? Zach Agnos, Hunter Goodman, Tiara Estrada, Ryan McMahon. Which one of your all-time Isotopes buddies are you going to spend the most time with?
I thought the boys were going to get me an Airbnb. I thought that's why you guys were calling me, is you guys were setting me up at some Airbnb across the street from the ballpark. That's not the reason why we're talking right now.
I mean, we have a discount code if that helps you in any sort of way.
Okay.
Yeah, we have COVID credits still.
Nice.
Yeah, that's our
Okay.
yeah, that's our thing.
Well, I'm sure you're getting nicer accommodations, but one of my favorite places in Denver is right down the street from Coors Field. It's called Hostile Fish.
I'm very familiar.
If you don't know Hostile Fish's game, free plug for them right now. It's incredible. It's got a bar on the bottom floor and a bar on the top floor, and you get a bed and a locker.
It's good for 1 day, not 2.
No, sir.
Do not stretch it to 2. Now,
you guys do realize I'm going there to work, right? Like, I appreciate the boys and, you guys sticking to the shtick at all times, but you realize I'm going there to work.
well, and that's the thing it's a game of superstition, Josh. Like, once you get up there and the Rockies win 2, like, they have to keep you around. Like, that's the understanding, right?
No, that's not how it works. It's 2 games. It's 2 games. And here's the thing, boys. I'm super humbled and super grateful that I get 2 games. This is not a dream come true, though. Like, the dream is not to fill in for 2 games. The dream is to do 162 games. So I'm excited. I am, again, super grateful. They could have chosen, there's so many people they could have chosen. They chose me, and I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it. But at the end of the day, like, I'm coming back. I'm going to join the Isotopes in Utah. I'm coming back to Albuquerque. My goal remains to do Major League Baseball, 162 games for year after year after year. This is not like a cherry as I go into retirement. This is what I've always wanted to do, and hopefully it's just the first 2 steps. And so I don't want to make it like anything more. I'm filling in as I've done for others. It's just going to be a lot more people listening.
Do they give you a co-host, though, or do you have to run solo?
No, I'll be working with, good question. So Jack Corrigan, he's the lead voice for the Rockies.
Yep.
He's taking the weekend off. So it's basically an extended 7 days off for him with the All-Star break. He is the number 1. Jerry Schimmel's the number 2. Jerry slides over and will be the number 1. I'll basically ride shotgun, so it's like a half day for me. And super grateful that Jerry wanted me, pushed for me. I'm excited for Jerry. He gets to do the 1st and 9th innings. He's normally the one who's doing 3 to 4 innings. Mm-hmm. He gets to do the 1st. He gets to do the 9th. I hope Jerry gets 3 walk-offs. I just want to be a great teammate and partner for Jerry. So I'm just, it's just, hopefully I'll be able to speak better than I'm speaking right now come Friday and Saturday. But really, it's just Jerry's show. I'm just going to put the headphones on, and whenever he wants me to talk, I'll talk, and then I'll shut up when he wants me to shut up.
So are you going to play this straight in real time, or do you have some cool stories in your pocket about all these Rockies when they were Isotopes?
I mean, I think honestly, that's the best thing that I can bring to the broadcast is the things that I know, the experiences that I have with Ryan Ritter, with Ryan McMahon, with Zach Agnos. Even go back to Kyle Freeland and Antonio Cinzatel are going to be the two starters. So, yeah, I mean, I would think, and it's a question for the decision makers at KOA Radio, but I would think the reason why they're picking me to do these two games is because I know the team. I know the Rockies intimately. I know these players. And while their regular announcers obviously know them even better than I do, yeah, I have a long history with these guys, and I remember all these different things about them. And so, I don't want to go telling stories about Ryan McMahon from 2017 because that was 8 years ago. But if there's a story about Ryan Ritter or about Zach Agnos, who was with the Isotopes this year, that's pertinent, then yeah, like I should tell those stories. Otherwise, what's the point of me doing these games, right?
Do you want me to police your social media during the broadcast so I can like and retweet all the compliments you get?
I appreciate the boys being on like the media team here.
I'm just trying
I put it this way. My phone is going to be in my bag. It's going to be zipped up. I will not be looking at anything. So for you two and anyone else, don't try to harass me or do anything during the game because I'm not going to see it anyways. Yeah, it's just going to be that's one of the other great things about there's so many things about the majors that are different from the minors. And one of the things about the minors is that my phone must be on in case someone needs to like reach me about something that's going on. And in the major leagues, my phone does not have to be on, and it's not going to be anywhere close to where it can distract me.
You watched the All-Star game last night, Josh. How do you feel about swinging off?
I wasn't sure, but it was compelling. I had forgotten that it was a thing. And so when I'm looking at the number of relievers that are being used, and I'm like, what happens if there's a tie here again? And I was kind of surprised that Joe Davis and John Smoltz waited so long to tell us. Once I saw the reaction of how much the players were into it and then how it played out, I thought it was super fun. And I'm glad they did it. It's put it this way. After the tie, however many years ago, this is the way that All-Star game should end.
Are there any All-Star memories for you, Josh, that really stick out, one of your all-time favorite moments? Because, I mean, I have a little bit of recency bias, but that swing off and Schwarber hitting 3 bombs to propel the National League to victory, like that might have been mine.
Yeah, it's probably in my top 5. I mean, 1987 was in Oakland, and I was at the game, so that's probably always going to be my top one, right? I'm a teenager. We had these great seats next to the dugout. I remember – so here's another thing. Tim Raines got the MVP of that All-Star game in 87. He was always one of my favorite players. I watched him. So the first ever professional baseball game, at least that I remember going to, was the Denver Bears. They played at Mile High Stadium. That was the Expos AAA affiliate when I was really young. But we lived in a suburb of Denver called Littleton. And I remember watching Tim Raines play for the Denver Bears. And so I always remembered him, always followed him. So when he won MVP of the 1987 All-Star game in Oakland, like that was super, super fun to me. In my previous life as a newspaper reporter, I covered the 2001 All-Star game. That was Cal Ripken's final one. He hits the home run off Chandler Park. So those are probably like the top 2 that come to mind. In terms of sitting on a couch and just watching a game as a spectator, I loved 1994, Tony Gwynn scoring from first base on the double by Moises Alou in extra innings. And then, Schwarber last night and how it all played out, that's got to be top 5.
Also, I think Hunter Goodman had a throwing error last night, which allowed the AL to score, and we wouldn't have got to that swing off without him. So let's go Rockies,
Shout
boys.
out.
Let's get it. Do you think anything, Josh, will come from this as it relates to the ability of baseball to change the rules moving forward? We saw automated ball strikes. We saw the swing off. We saw a bunch of exhibition fun last night. Do you think any of these things are going to be implemented into actual baseball in the years to come?
I think the ABS challenge is coming to Major League Baseball next year.
Yeah.
I do not have any inside information about it, but the fact that they've been testing it for 3 years now with us at AAA, A couple of years ago, it was half the season or half the week was strictly computer. The second half of the week was this challenge system. And now like every game is challenge only. It was 3 challenges a couple of years ago. It's 2 challenges this year. So it's there, but it doesn't like dominate the game. And even just seeing the way that the players were excited about it, and the managers and the coaches, broadcasters, I think we're going to get the ABS challenge system next year in the regular season. I don't think there's ever going to be a home run off, and I don't think there ever should be a home run off. I think that's fun for an exhibition game. I would not want a regular season game to end that way.
Hard agree. It was amazing during the All-Star game. It provided an extra level of excitement that, frankly, the All-Star game needed. But back to the ABS system, what I didn't think was going to go so well was the crowd interaction, because they were either yelling or booing for each call, and it added an extra level of engagement. And I think engagement into a game is very important for baseball.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we've seen in Albuquerque and throughout the Pacific Coast League. I see it everywhere we go. When the umpire turns around and turns on his microphone and says the following pitch is being challenged by the catcher, and then it doesn't take that long. It's like 5 seconds, and there's this drama, this anticipation. You see the pitch come in, you see whether it's a ball or a strike, and there's either cheering or there's booing. Like I've heard all throughout the league, where the fans get on the umpire, but then they also cheer on the umpire. They're like, way to go, Blue, way to see him. You see it both ways, and you see players get totally embarrassed when they like quickly and adamantly like tap their helmet to say challenge. And as it turns out, the entire baseball is in the strike zone and they look like a fool.
Yeah.
You see it. And just so you know, it's about 50% of the time, both for the Isotopes and their opponents. It's kind of like between 47 and 53%. But for the most part, roughly half of the calls in our games get overturned and the other half are confirmed as called by the umpire.
You can catch Josh Sushan this weekend. It is a Friday night 6:40 start. It is a Saturday night 6:10 start, and you can get that on KOA 850 AM and 94.1 FM. Also Rockies.tv. He is sitting side saddle for the broadcast of the Colorado Rockies. And if you were a fan of the Rockies and the Isotopes, this is when your worlds collide. Josh, thank you for taking the time with us.
Yeah, thank you, boys. Thanks for having me.
Good little sit down. Good little sit down with Josh Sushan.
Stoked for him. He's going to crush it.
He's going to do very well.
He's going to crush it.
We'll be at the ballpark on Friday. No crosstalk for us on Friday because of the charity softball game for Special Olympics early start time for the Isotopes on Friday. So we'll be out there for our regular program and then get there a little bit early to get baseball underway.
I say we scoot the table forward a little bit and do some commentary on the softball game.
Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's going to stop us?
You guys would be great.
We'll be very funny.
I'd listen. I'd tune in.
Do you know how many police and firefighter puns I could come up with?
Countless.
All of them.
More than some.
Mm-hmm.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, live from the Recognition Place, the sports animal. Welcome back. 2 Men On, live from the Recognition Place. Jason York is with us.
Checking out my awards. Guys, keep looking at them. Very colorful. I know.
It's super nice. Everything's nice in here.
Clocks.
A lot of prisms.
Oh, it's
lot of
beautiful. What is this? Quartz?
Yeah, it's crystal. Very nice crystal there.
What kind of trophy would you make for Clayton Kershaw after last night?
After last night,
Yeah.
if it is his last All-Star game,
It's 100% his last All-Star game.
I hope so.
He didn't
He's
hit
ready. He needs
90
to go.
on the fastball.
He hasn't been at 90 for 4
Mhm.
years, 5 years.
He says, but he's on the live mic. He's telling the broadcast crew, he's like, hold on, I'm going to throw some cheese.
Yeah, he's so funny, dude. Like he was talking during his windup. That's incredible.
That's become his personality, I think, in the last, ever since he won that World Series in 2020, the full seriousness of him has taken a step back. I think he can enjoy it now that that weight is off his shoulder. So he can do those things, because I don't think, if he never won a World Series, I don't think he would be willing to do that sort of stuff. Is way too grumpy of a dude.
I say claw and hang on as long as you possibly can.
Mhm.
He is.
Just hang on for dear life and play as long as possible.
And money.
Keep padding those stats.
and legacy.
Win, hoist a couple more trophies
And get more
in
money.
Dodger blue
Collect money.
Collect money.
because
yeah.
he's still pitching well.
Yeah.
He's got another
and
kid on the way. So yeah,
he
needs
doesn't
more
have
money.
a 95 mile an hour fastball, but neither did Jamie Moyer the last 10 years of his career.
I think the thing with Clayton Kershaw is he can't throw 95 anymore because his wrist hurts from signing all these checks.
Mhm.
Because he just keeps getting all this
Mhm.
money.
all this money. And his kids, he's got 4 kids now, maybe 5, 5th on the way.
That's more than I have.
That is 5 times.
They're going to be fine.
Fine
I
times
would
0,
sign
0.
1 year team friendly deal after team friendly deal
Yeah.
after team friendly deal and just keep winning championships with Shohei Ohtani.
And wait for him to
happening.
bring back Trevor Bauer.
Or
Pitch 3 good innings in the playoffs and get yanked. Like it's such a great formula.
is Julio got reinstated, Julio Urias. So he's available for any club.
How's he doing?
Probably not very good. Won't be. He had the world in his hands signing, but that's the way it goes.
Didn't he use those hands?
Twice. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was some
Yeah.
bad video
Mhm.
that showing. Got to keep those hands to himself.
Just don't touch others.
Don't.
Just don't do it.
I mean, with consent, obviously.
With consent's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Like this is radio. It's obviously like an audio medium, but like I'm slowly now sliding my hand towards Van's hand, and he moved it away.
I did.
He-
You don't
Super
like
fast.
He moved
connection
it
and
away.
touch, though, Fred.
like
so-
physical touch
yes.
from another human being.
Yes.
I'm good.
Exactly. So why would you even reach out for it?
If it's a feller,
for a radio bit.
if it's a fella, I'll shake your hand.
Uh huh.
If it's a lady,
Uh huh.
I'll shake your hand.
And if you're unsure,
I'll shake your hand. Now, if it's a small child, I will not like recluse from a small child.
high
If it-
five.
100% fit
Knuckles?
knuckles. Like if they want a little kid hug is fine.
Or about high five to the side, the other side down low.
Too slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too
100%.
Fred slow.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
scissor anyone though.
I will scissor.
That's his
You'll
go-to.
scissor a stranger.
Yeah. I have scissored strangers.
Yeah. Bob, has Fred ever scissored you?
Yeah, Bob, good question.
Not that I know of.
Okay. And you know I'm talking about the handshake, Bob.
Do you know that, Bob?
Well, you guys aren't in studio a lot.
Gotcha.
Is
All right,
that
Bob. Well, look,
sufficiently evasive?
I want you to practice in real time right now for the next time you see Fred in
Yeah.
person.
This is a good note.
I want you to make a peace sign right now. Hold up the 2 fingers. Then I want you to turn it perpendicular to the ground. Excuse me, horizontal to the ground.
Horizontal.
And then Fred, what he's going to do is he's going to hold his fingers the same way. And you're going to go index to middle finger.
Interlocking.
And you're going to interlock them.
Yeah. Now, what I like to do when I scissor others is I like to, with my index finger or with my middle finger, depending on if they put their index to the horizontal or if they put it to the vertical.
I know
So-
where you're going with this, and
so
it's
if
unfortunate.
If their index finger is to the vertical,
Mhm.
then my index finger is to the horizontal.
Right.
Then I want my index finger to enter the loopy hole
Yes.
made by the thumb
Mhm.
to the ring finger.
Yep.
And then if what I said is not accurate
Yeah.
and it's reversed to where my scissors are now the horizontal scissors and the receiver's scissors are the vertical scissors.
Right.
I then want my index finger, my middle finger,
Gotcha.
to then insert into the gaping hole between my thumb and ring finger
And give them a little palm wiggle.
and a little palm wiggle.
Yeah,
Just
you
a
don't like
little
when I do
palm
that.
tickle.
I do like that.
When I handshake you with the palm.
See, you're assigning a lot of emotion to me, and I'm telling you that I am a fan of.
A fan of emotion.
Here's what I don't
Number
like.
one.
I don't want, and I don't understand why people think that they have authority over your space.
Mm-hmm.
Do not try to hug a human being that does not want to be hugged by you. And then after that, do not try to gaslight that person into misremembering that situation. And
Yeah.
then after that, try to shame them into believing that it's perfectly acceptable for them to believe that you have to accept that hug.
Agree.
That's not how the world works.
For Jason, for the Epsteinth time,
Instinct.
let me
Nice.
tell you, you need to get consent for hugging. Okay.
Okay, I will do that next time.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I
good,
also don't need it with you. You've given me it with your eye wink, and
Mhm.
Again,
Yeah.
that's the gaslighting we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying,
The sentence I use most,
is get away from me.
no, I do. I say I just do. And if I go to do a handshake with you, but you attempt to dab me up, and you expect, I just do regular handshakes.
Yeah. There's no jive.
No.
There's
I-
no jive in that hand.
Yeah,
and
I don't
wrist.
speak handshake.
You need to bro out more. That's I think just what it comes down to.
I'm not going to do the hand jive again.
It's okay, but you just bro out more. Why are you so against broing out?
Well, I believe the most bro-ish thing you could do is to
Scissor
bro on your
somebody.
own terms, and I'm constantly broing as a human.
If you
So-
want to take that scissor handshake to the next level,
Mm-hmm.
that little webbing in between your index and middle
You know
finger,
what he's talking about?
Oh, just
give it a little lick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Really seal it.
That's not
Really
accurate.
seal the deal.
That's
gotta-
only
that's
if
how
you
you
do
do
it
Exchange juices.
after a tequila shot, maybe.
We can go get some. Make that happen. There's an Albertsons down the street.
It's on the same block as you.
It is. Don't even have to leave the parking lot.
Sweet.
They've got a whole section.
Wait, speaking of parking lot, where do you park to come to the recognition place and pick up some Duke's Retro Night tickets?
That's a good question. We haven't mentioned the tickets that we still have a few left. People have been coming by a little bit, but you can come to 4770 Montgomery, just west of San Mateo, behind the Raising Canes. Come pick up tickets. We have a handful left. They're going, but here and there, people are stopping by, picking them up. So we're here till 7. Come pick them up. Say hi.
And these are not from us, Van and Fred, and
No,
Two Men On.
they
They're
are
not
not.
from Cumulus Media.
No,
Not from KNML, the sports.
they're
Channel.
not.
They're
These are from Jason
Steve-
York
Well, and Steve
at the
Steve-
recognition
Steve was-
place and Steve Palmisano at the Duke store.
Well,
Steve was
Jason,
buddies of ours, so he was kind enough to bring them, and we're
He
giving
is
them out
kind.
here.
He's kind guy.
I think you
Duke's Retro.
finger nailed it. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
You can see me flex for now, I'm no stranger.
Welcome back to Two Men On. We're at the recognition place. Jason
is
York
fun,
is
guys.
with us,
Thank you.
talking the world of sports and celebrating sports.
It's nice to hang with you guys for this time too.
I mean, what, you got to make it awkward?
Yeah, I do.
Like professional friends, brother. I mean,
Professional. There's some breaks in between.
we are during the break. We're going to print, etch, engrave. What verb do you use here?
Engrave, what we do, engrave.
All right. So I own this pro wrestling company. So we're going to put the pro wrestling logo on this cup, and then we're going to put it on the social media van so that people can see the quality of what Jason does over here.
Dang, good idea.
We've done some other stuff for Duke City, but this will be the first thing I think for NWA.
How long does it take you to knock one of those out?
With my skill level,
Yeah, exactly.
a few minutes,
How long would it take your apprentice?
20.
Hours,
20, 30, I don't know.
days.
Yeah.
It's
Compared to you.
undetermined.
Ooh,
No, it's
you don't put that kind of heat on them. You have
No.
tempered expectations.
That's correct. They
Yeah.
get better. My team is great here. I have a wonderful team that is handling the load of the busyness that we have and getting stuff done.
Everyone I've met here is very nice.
Hard agree.
Got some
Cool.
updates here.
Ooh,
We'll get
The
them
mo-
on one of these days. Sorry.
The Mountain West next TV deal will include CBS. CBS and Fox currently split the Mountain West rights. Mountain West Commissioner Gloria Navarez said earlier today they're optimistic about their current TV partners and adding new ones. So that's a fun one. CBS will also have the new Pac-12 next year, addition to the Big Ten and other college sports rights. And that includes Conference USA and the MAC. So
okay.
Very impressive.
Good get.
Yeah.
Get
like
some
it.
more.
CBS
it
having
coming.
the Pac-12 and the Mountain West, probably good for In-N-Out Burger. I don't know what other company would super.
It's probably good for our entertainment, them being in the middle of the Tupac and the Mountain West.
I would agree.
It's going to be fun.
Doesn't have the numbers on what CBS is paying, but no offense, like CBS Sports Network, no offense to some of the other access points that exist there, but getting broadcast money is a game changer.
Yeah.
Game changer.
It's
So
good to get more recognition out there.
Nice.
CBS will carry the biggest games. Paramount Plus and CBS Sports Network will carry those deemed to be unworthy.
Oh, good. That's my contribution. One of my contributions to the co-op is Paramount Plus. So we got that nailed. If you want to watch some Tupac and Mountain West.
Paramount Plus,
Yep.
the mountain.
I used to
That's
like
fair.
watching Yellowstone on Paramount Plus until it got real garbagey.
I've never seen it.
Don't. Or stop after season 3.
When I was on the dating
That's
app,
correct.
I watched the first episode of it multiple times with different people.
Mm. Do you have to see this?
Yeah, that's what exactly what it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was the time,
Yeah,
late 2010s.
I don't remember. And then there was that, and then there was. I used to play the video game Halo, and then they made a Paramount Plus, and then I couldn't stand it
Did they?
because it didn't remind me of my childhood the way that I hoped it would.
No red versus blue.
No red versus blue. And I'm kind of lying a little bit because I also went and saw the new Superman this weekend, and it sucked.
It's a
Did it?
bummer.
We talked about this the other day.
I'm obsessed with it.
You were trashing it.
Yeah, it's very bad.
It had the other Jake, I believe, was talking it up. So,
Well, that child doesn't influence my understanding of things, but
so
according
go
to the internet, I'm very wrong, which has never happened to me before. So this is tough for me to handle. And then on top of that, I had to literally Google, does the new Superman suck, to get the kind of results that I wanted. So that makes me feel like it probably does not suck outside of my opinion.
On Rotten Tomatoes, which is usually the pulse of moviegoers and critics.
All right. Well, by losers that are willing to rate things, but yes.
83% critic score.
So it's fallen off.
93% audience score. That's pretty good.
That's
There's
very good.
again, there's a bias here. That's only from the loser individuals that are willing to create a Rotten Tomatoes account, log onto the website, and leave a feedback. And I would assume show a picture either taken by their phone or digital of the ticket that they purchased to see it.
I'll leave a review after it comes to streaming, or I don't have to pay extra for it. I was not planning on watching it anyways, regardless of
Well,
your review.
Since I saw it and then tried to find individuals on the internet that matched my opinion of it, my algorithm is now all like comic book updates.
Oh, bummer.
So earlier today, I learned about 80 supervillains in DC Comics that would become super powerful by doing drugs. And that it was a very confusing message to me, because does doing drugs give you superpowers, or does doing drugs make you bad?
So in the moment, it feels like superpowers. And I don't want you to ever find that out, Fred.
One of the villains, and I don't remember his name, would pray to the god of a certain drug.
Okay.
And I go, DC was wild for a minute.
Okay.
This is real. Everything I
Out
just
there. That's a series we need. Where's that one? Looking at you,
Produce
HBO
it.
Max.
Time to produce.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So if you don't want to hear a spoiler, cover your ears. John Cena's in the new Superman. Still didn't save it.
It's a bummer. Need a little comic relief. Didn't work, huh?
The whole thing was actually kind of a comedy. It was not serious at all.
Oh, really?
You know how the Snyder ones were real serious for no reason? These are not.
All right. When it comes to streaming, I'll give my review.
1 hour left when we get back. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Days Sports Animal.
welcome back to 2 Men On. Welcome back to 95.9 FM AM 610, the sports animal. The boys are live from the Recognition Place here on Montgomery. We got some Isotopes tickets for you. Want to come on by, pick up? Let's see how many we have left. Not a ton. They're going fast. Albuquerque Isotopes versus the Sacramento River Cats at Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park. Saturday, August 2nd, the year of our Lord 2025. This is the Dukes Retro. Bob, is that one of your favorite promotions every year, the Dukes Retro Night?
Well, it might be if I could see it. I'm always here.
Is it? Okay, let me rephrase. Is that one of your favorite games to call and work the buttons and wish you were there?
Yes.
Okay, good answer.
Is that the answer you wanted?
Yes, sure. Thanks, dude. Oh, yeah. So
Anytime.
anyways, we got a few tickets left. Come by the Recognition Place while we're still on air, and we got some tickets for you, Fred Slow and Jason York, owner-operator of the Recognition Place, are in the back making some magic happen as Fred is getting his Yeti engraved.
Hey, this is wild,
now
Bob.
in real time.
Bob, it's like watching you remember the beginning of Game of Thrones when the city would just build out of nothing?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is like when they engrave a cup. I'm like a child. You ever watch Mr. Rogers and they had picture in picture?
Religiously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best part. That's what this is.
Okay.
I feel like I was just at the toothbrush factory or whatever.
So you got this thing started during the commercial break, which was what this time, Bob? 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes? What are we doing here?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, about 3.5,
6
4
minutes
minutes.
ago.
So
That was from start to finish too. I would have been quicker. but the
okay,
computer had
so
started.
we got those 4 minutes, Jason. Then I hear the machine whirring. How much longer is it going to take?
less than a minute and a half, I'd say at this point.
So in 5.5 minutes, you can engrave a Yeti.
Well, yeah, when we're doing it this way, theoretically, yeah. In the middle of the day at 2:00, doing that is difficult.
When
but
we're the only people in the Recognition Place, besides the friend of the show, who are going to come up and get some of these Dukes Retro Night tickets.
still have
A little
some left.
easier to do when it's just us.
That is correct. I can and happily do it right now. That way we can show the friends of the show. They can come by, get their loved one something special. One of these polar camels.
Yeah.
Can always personalize it with something for anyone that's watching online.
People love stuff with sentences on it.
They do. They
Yeah.
love witty, unique, cute things.
Yeah.
They like to be cute.
I would like to see that machine.
I'm about to post a video of it to our social media, so I'm super pumped about
It's
that.
recording, so
Yeah,
probably about done now.
it's gonna be sweet.
I'm gonna go check on it.
Well,
It's
we
like cookies that you're waiting on.
Bob, you should Bob, you should come down to the Recognition Place. He's got I don't know the total square footage, but this place is huge. Like we're in the showroom up front where you could see all the cool stuff
Yeah. There's like
Jason,
a
they-
clubhouse in the back.
that Jason can do here. But there's 20 machines for different types of engraving
so
back
sweet.
there. It is wild.
Wild last
Well,
night.
I-
Oh,
I
go
would
ahead.
really like to see that because I used to do a little bit of engraving.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I forgot that I
Um,
made the logo extra large, so it's taking extra minute.
That's pretty sweet.
All right,
Uh,
so 6.5 minutes, not 5.5
sorry.
minutes.
The best part of the All-Star game until the swing off last night was the couple of minutes that Major League Baseball took to celebrate Hank Aaron.
Right.
Dad. Now, if you didn't see this thing, it was the coolest thing I've seen, I think, ever. I'm not even doing hyperbole here. I think ever. It was the coolest implementation of historic in front of the right crowd with the advancements in technology, but also incorporating Vin Scully, which we'll talk about in a second because that thing was super edited. It was done incredibly well. It was incredibly classy. In the way you're blown away when you see all those video graphics on ice at NHL games, that's what this was on a baseball diamond. And it was incredible.
Yeah, watching it in real time, I got chills.
Yeah.
They turn all the lights off, and then every human being in America now immediately pulled out the phone, so you could just see.
Yeah. Like a Bray Wyatt going to the ring kind of moment.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a Skinner guitar solo. Everybody pulled out the lighters.
Beautiful
But-
moment.
The technology involved in
So cool.
portraying that moment, both, audio, and video.
Yeah.
And then like the projections and fireworks.
Yeah.
And at the perfect moment, the fireworks shooting off in
From
the left,
home plate, like
from
at the
home
home run.
plate into left center field, like Hank Aaron's record-setting home run. It's the coolest thing I've seen at a sporting event using technology.
Yeah, I agree. And when sport and art and technology is all combined, this is how you do it perfectly. But then because I'm that guy, you catch me. And I know the call, and the call is a black man is getting a standing ovation in the Deep South for breaking a record of an all-time baseball idol. What a marvelous moment for baseball. But Major League Baseball chose to yesterday start the quote at what a marvelous moment for baseball when they put Vin Scully over in Atlanta. And I'm going to say this, the world is currently in a place, and it was when Vin Scully originally said it, but the world is currently in a place where we can handle the entirety of that quote.
Correct.
But there's a certain segment of the audience that does not want, quote, a black man is getting a standing ovation in the Deep South for breaking a record of an all-time baseball idol.
That was pretty soft.
It was pretty soft.
Pretty soft not putting that moment.
What a marvelous moment for Atlanta and the state of Georgia. What a marvelous moment for the country and the world is what you got from what I'm going to say is edited.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it was censored. And I don't know if this is a Rob Manfred, the thumb of, and you name the individual that you think's the problem politically.
Governor of Georgia.
But just wild, right? Wild?
Yeah, I don't think it was necessary at all. Like that was the moment in time. And, you know, obviously a lot has changed, but not everyone shares the same sentiment as they did then. And I believe young baseball fan, young person who might have just started opening up a couple history books here and there needs to understand about that moment, how pivotal it was, not just for the history of baseball. And everyone knows us baseball dorks, I'm talking about me, loves history. The deeply ingrained into the history of this country and the history of the world is baseball. So take that moment, take the history of that monumental moment and use the exact words of Vin Scully to show the real gravity of the moment, not just in the history of baseball, but the history of this country. They missed a really good moment for young people, young fan, to really know how insane, how monumental that moment was, and it transcended sports.
I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, from the historical perspective, talking about that, expressing the voice that Vin Scully so eloquently put as he did everything.
Yeah.
Like saying that to a new audience would be super beneficial to what's going on in the country. And as you said, what baseball's done over the years from Jackie Robinson to that, it's monumental to make it the forefront. I truly believe, of any presentation like that. You're absolutely right.
I
Now,
think the only good thing that they edited out was the streakers running around him at the base path. Like that's awesome that they didn't like try to
incentivize that
incentivize copycat behavior in there. So that was a good edit.
the way they did the feet on the ground, like circling the bases.
Yeah.
You know, we're in radio, right? Little juxtaposition here. I very much remember Reggie Jackson last year on the All-Star game. I
Yeah.
very much remember him not getting censored
Yeah.
with some of the language he used. I very much remember Fox making sure that stuff was on its social media whatevers. So interesting is my takeaway from this one.
I mean, you remember just a couple of years ago during, some strife in this country, the All-Star game was removed from Atlanta, was removed from the state of Georgia because some of their unfair policies
voter oppression
to people of color. Yeah, absolutely. But for whatever reason, they thought it was fine to have the game back here when absolutely nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Like what was the sacrifice from the state of Georgia to have the All-Star game there when they've made no progress whatsoever on their unfair practices that they established in Georgia? Like, was it like, oh, you can highlight Hank Aaron, but you can't say the quote that really matters with historical context?
Well, and the levity of Atlanta and Georgia is lost without the beginning of that quote. Like it's just not balanced there. It's kind of wild. also how good Major League Baseball is at bringing all of its fan base together in a unison. We hate Rob Manfred.
That's been around for a while.
They've got
but
that one down.
Yeah, I mean, almost every sports league hates their commissioner. It's pretty easy. It's pretty low hanging fruit. But like
Manfred's up there.
when you take a moment like that, it's like, we've talked about ad nauseum so far just now, but the historical context in baseball and even bigger American society when it comes to race relations, when you edit that out, I mean, you deserve to be overwhelmingly booed and overwhelmingly jeered by American and especially American baseball fan.
Doesn't hit the same.
Does not.
If you take Al Michaels and you go back to Lake Placid and the 1980 U.S. Olympics and
Miracle on Ice.
yeah, in the Miracle Ice, and Al Michaels says, "I can't believe what I just saw." If you take out "I just saw," like, is he talking about aliens?
Uh-huh.
Like I can't believe what?
Yeah.
Like you can't selectively doctor.
History.
No, it doesn't work that way. Not if you're trying to get those big impacts. Not if you're trying to. All right, we have the result here of the Tumblr
Oh,
Jason just made. Now, Van, you haven't seen it yet.
I have not.
I'm going to. This is obviously not a visual medium. This is radio.
Yeah.
Use your words to describe just how impressed you are with this thing that took 5 minutes.
Sure. You have in your hand a black and silver polar camel.
Yeah.
Is the ones that
Yeti
are
style.
in-house here, which is
Yeah.
a Yeti style tumbler. I believe, what is that, a 20 ouncer? You got
This-
24 right there? What
20
you got
ounce.
there?
This is a hard 20.
That's a
Van.
hard 20
This is
right
a
there?
hard 20.
2 10s. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Don't microwave this one.
So it is, let me say, sharp.
Yeah, it's perfect in every way.
The engraving is sharp.
Yeah.
The letters are perfect. The alignment's perfect. It is very strong.
Can you tell that this is an NWA New Mexico tumbler?
It's all I can see because you got the beautiful state of New Mexico wrapped around
Yeah,
the
it's
end,
on the logo.
then 2 subsequent squares with perfectly sharp lettering
There you go.
into the tumbler. That is,
I'm going to drink coffee from this and then never share.
it only took 6.5
That's
minutes.
absolutely yours.
Even
That's-
more
We'll
incredible.
only put your name on it, but maybe next time when we have more time.
I don't like things with my name on it.
It's okay. You don't have to. I'll put a nickname for you on there. Then we'll get you a nickname that ends in an IE. Freddie. How's that?
Awful.
I just don't understand why
too
people want
easy.
to put their own name on stuff. Like, that's the weirdest to me.
So if anyone takes it, they can be like, "That's mine. See, it has my name on it."
If anyone tries to take this, first of all, I know where to get a new one, so that's fine with me. This thing is sweet, though. So, yeah, check out our social media outlets, and you will get to see a sweet etching video of this thing getting done.
Yes.
Boys, I'm wrapping it up. I'm on the road. I am in Roswell for the next couple of days, doing some day job stuff for the Boys and Girls Club. So I'm highly excited about that. You guys got this. Joining you tomorrow on the program van is Andy Lyman.
Correct.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Also, Eliana V. Hill will be with you.
Always stoked for that.
So that's going to be a super good episode. Jason, you're taking over me for the rest of the day.
I can do that.
We'll be back with more 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
FM, AM 610, the sports animal. Van Nunley, Jason York hanging out at the Recognition Place. Jason, we got a couple more tickets left?
We do have a few more left.
Oh,
I
that's
think
nice. That's
about
real nice.
Less than 10, but
Whoa, that's still a bunch, though.
there's still a bunch. Still
We've
time.
had
Still
so
got an
many,
hour. Or
so
less
many
than an hour.
people come in and get tickets.
We have had a few drop in, say hello.
And
It's
if
been nice.
friends of the show aren't familiar with the Recognition Place, where are we right now and how do you get here?
We are at 4770 Montgomery. We are just west of San Mateo on the south side of Montgomery, right behind the Raising Canes, famous for all their long lines, especially at the start, but they're now there still. And we're back in the shopping center here, enjoying the pretty views. We have nice views in this quiet area. So
I like a nice tree-lined parking lot. Like if you can make your parking lot a little more natural, a little more inviting, it makes me want to go to the parking lot more.
I agree. We have a good view of the mountains over here. You don't have an angle where you're at, but
I'm at a bad angle.
we
You
can
put
see the mountains.
Jason, you put baby in the corner,
I'm
and
s-
I was told nobody does that,
Don't put
but
baby in the-
apparently you do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why are you putting baby in the corner, man?
This is where it fit. You can move around. Fred's gone. We got movable area. We got room for activities now.
If you're in the car right now, run by the Recognition Place. We got some Isotopes tickets for you for Duke's Retro Night at Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park, Saturday, August 2nd, straight from Jason York's hands to yours.
Let's get them. Get them out of here. Get some fans in that stadium. See the Dukes. Please come by.
The
Say hi.
Phoenix Suns teardown has taken another step as three-time NBA All-Star Bradley Beal has agreed to a contract buyout with the Phoenix Suns and plans to join the Los Angeles Clippers on a 2-year, $11 million deal with a player option after clearing waivers. So this is basically the Suns just blowing it all up.
They're done.
Suns are saying, we got perennial all-star, perennial MVP candidate Devin Booker. We're keeping him. We're paying him $70 million a year, and we don't need anything else to sell tickets.
I mean, they'll still sell out for sure. 'cause
Phoenix loves their Suns.
Phoenix does love their Suns. So yeah, Devin Booker will be the only attraction there, and they probably won't even get the 8th seed, but
They'll keep selling tickets.
keep
They'll
selling
keep
tickets.
selling jerseys. Devin Booker will keep selling shoes. Which, by the way,
I've not seen his shoes.
check out the Book Ones.
The book ones.
Google the Book Ones real quick. Tell me what you think. I think they're incredible. The basketball shoes now, they all look like they're science fiction. They all got to have like weird strips of plastic and netting, and these are just straight to the point,
Very
clean,
classic. Wow.
classic shoes, right?
Very classic. I like the color options, but classic.
Kind of reminiscent. The Book Ones, I highly endorse.
I
They're
like
kind
them.
of reminiscent of a hybrid in between like an Air Force One and a Jordan One.
I see
it's
that.
like
I see that.
that classic, timeless kind of look. I'd rock them.
He's got the shoes. That's for sure.
He's got the shoes. He's got the
He
money.
hasn't got the teammates,
He
but he's got the
doesn't-
shoes.
He doesn't have any help whatsoever now, as everyone's gone, including now Bradley Beal, who has agreed to a buyout. They're going to kick some money down the road. They're going to spread his contract over 5 years. So Bradley Beal was making, for whatever ungodly reason, he was making $55 million a year
That's wild.
in Washington. Washington trades him to Phoenix. Phoenix eats all that money. And if you've seen Bradley Beal play, classic 90s hooper. The guy goes to the basket, the guy hits mid-range, the guy shoots threes, plays some pretty average defense, but he's a bucket getter, right?
That's
If you
all.
need a second or third player, Bradley Beal is your guy. But he can't be the number one. And if he's number 2 or number 3 for your team, $55 million is not worth what he's able to
No.
provide.
They really hurt themselves there with that trade. So, and not being able to do anything with Durant.
Yeah,
he was
Phoenix really mortgaged their future, taking on Kevin Durant's contract and Bradley Beal's contract, and still having to pay Devin Booker, who's a superstar at the top of his power right now. So you can't get rid of that guy. But it looks like they're blowing it up in Phoenix, trying to start over before Devin Booker is a shell of himself. But as far as the Los Angeles Clippers go,
They won.
if you are able to have Bradley Beal as your third best player, partner Bradley Beal with Kawhi Leonard and James Harden, and you only have to pay him $5.5 million a year, that's an incredible get for a team with championship aspirations.
No, no, absolutely. I mean, he can even be the fourth player with their center that the Clippers have. So they it'll be definitely a good sideshow for them to see what if Harden still has any left in the tank to keep those Clippers going, and if they can stay healthy with Kawhi. But it's definitely from a team contract perspective, can't get much better than that to put him on that team and see what they can do.
And I don't see
win-win.
why more teams and especially more players who, hey, Bradley Beal, good for you. You're about to get $200 million kicked down the road. So you're set for life no matter what.
Absolutely.
And now you can take a sweetheart deal with whatever team you want. Like,
And
this
go to
is
LA.
incredibly ideal. Yes.
Go
You
to
got
LA.
$200 million and now you live in Los Angeles. So now you can finally afford to live there.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
The
Brad.
taxes don't matter when you get to that high. I mean, I know that they have the Florida versus California argument with contracts all the time, but I mean, when you start making those big bucks, yeah,
When you make money like that, taxes don't matter.
no, they do not.
Because states, like, I know, I get it. You want less income tax, but you're going to make up for it on property tax and sales tax and
Yeah.
inheritance tax and your investment taxes, all of your holdings. Like, the state is going to get their money.
That's the part they leave
Like,
out with that. Yes.
Don't think, friend of the show, somebody who signs in Texas or signs in Florida does it just so they can skip out on income tax, because the state is going to get their money no matter what.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But
Just because they don't garnish your paycheck as much as they do in another state doesn't mean you're not going to pay. Everyone pays, including you, Bradley Beal. So good for him.
Mm.
I like seeing the Clippers being competitive. I want like a real competitor in Los Angeles for the Lakers, not only like competition on the court, but like the court of public opinion.
yeah,
Like, people like
it's-
actually enjoying them and wanting to watch them play.
well, that stadium looks really nice. That arena, I'd like to check that out at some point. So they're obviously going to be selling out. So yeah, they have to keep the players, and they have to keep up with the Lakers. So it is good competitive balance for that city. I mean, when you look at some place like New York, larger city, where the Knicks, they struggle to make it here and there, and the Nets probably can't ever really make it. So that second fiddle team will stay there. But it is good to see the Clippers try at least continuously. Since the Blake Griffin days, they've been attempting to make a run, but no luck.
I mean, the Clippers got one of the richest owners in all of sports. He's willing to throw some money around, just built a brand new stadium, one of the coolest stadiums, one of the coolest arenas in all of sports. So go for it, man.
I agree. Yeah. Got to. The
So
West
now-
is tough, but
Yeah, the
Got it.
West is an absolute gauntlet. I say, like, every veteran on a bad contract on a non-competitive team should accept a buyout and go to the Clippers. Like, make some aging basketball player all-star team from 5 years ago. Send everybody there.
it's LA, retire in LA and keep that market going.
And Clippers fan is just so hungry to get the Lakers off their back,
All three
to
of
be
them.
more relevant, to be more relevant than the Lakers, even for 1 year. Like, being able to go longer, go make a deeper run in the playoffs than the Lakers, one friggin' year. You know how huge that is for the Clippers organization and Clippers fan?
They're waiting. They've been waiting. So they might have to keep waiting. I don't know. I think the Lakers can still be better than them, even with Beal. I don't know that Beal puts them above many more teams, especially if Kawhi and Harden can't stay on the court. It's just Beal's not going to carry that team. He can't. If one of them's gone, he can't be a second, even like you were saying earlier. So he's not going to be able to fill in and carry the team for a week or two while somebody's nursing an injury. We'll see. I
Yeah.
definitely think they're still behind the Lakers in LA.
Who are you going to double team?
If they're all on the court,
Yeah.
that's just the big ifs that team
Sure.
can't seem to go. And then if Harden can stay with it for the full 82 and then through the playoffs, since his Rocket days, it's been hard to see him do much of that. So we'll see. Absolutely excited to see how they can play. I've always been a Kawhi fan from his San Diego State days, watching him play against the Lobos. So seeing his success with the Raptors and then hoping he could stay healthy through all the years.
All right. I just became a Clippers fan. I'm excited to see what they can do. I want to have at least one game. I want to go to one game on that crazy ass fan wall.
I want to go there too. So
All right,
Yeah.
book it.
Let's
Me
go.
and you, Jason.
LA.
When we get
Beat
back,
trouble.
more sports and sports adjacent talk. You're listening to Two Men On 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal.
Listen to 95.610.
You're clear. Hey, Van.
Yeah. Welcome back to Two Men On. Welcome back to 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. Van Nunley joined by Jason York of the Recognition Place. I hear we got some friends of the show on the way out here to pick up some Isotopes ticks. If you are close and you're unsure where, I'll tell you where we are. 4770 Montgomery Boulevard, Northeast, Suite C120. We're right behind Rio Grande Credit Union on Montgomery and Raising Cane's on Montgomery. So friends of the show, if you're lost and wandering around, hope you're listening, and I hope you show up and get your ticks, because we got them.
And the sign says TRP Awards and Engraving. The Recognition Place is where we're at, 4770 Montgomery.
Also, you can see a bunch of trophies through the window and cool stuff you can engrave, and plaques and tumblers and just about anything that you want to get recognized. You got it here. Also, just look through the window. You could see two dudes doing a radio show. One of them's really cool and good looking, and the other one's Van.
Oh, don't put yourself down like that. There's the pretty glass I was just looking at. I don't get to see the sun this low on the glass, so it brings out the colors.
No.
Usually. But definitely come by, see us. We still have another half an hour left here. Tickets left. Please come by.
I'm going to talk some golf on the program, Jason. Me and you golf pretty often.
We've started to. It's
Yeah.
enjoyable after I stopped hurting myself on the golf course.
Yeah,
It's-
you should stop doing that.
I should, and
We'd
I don't want to do
appreciate-
that again because I want to be out there as often as possible, especially with you.
Yeah, you should not do that. You should not get hurt on the golf course. That's why we play golf, because we're too old and decrepit to play any other sport.
That's the old man sport for sure.
One of the biggest tourneys of the year, the Open Championship. I don't know why you changed it from the British Open. Maybe it's because of a insensitive history of imperialism by the British Empire, and it's going to be held in places outside of England. And this year is no different, as the Open Championship returns to Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland, the home of
Irish.
Rory McIlroy.
Hometown boy.
Grew up less than an hour down the street. He is obviously the favorite going into this. Didn't do so well last time he played on his home course. 8 over on day one, didn't end up making the cut, but he's been playing some great golf lately. He completed his Infinity Stones-esque collection of majors, and he's back to win another British Open, again, Royal Portrush in Ireland. This is going to be a fun one. This is a challenging one.
It
The
looks
British
like it.
Open every year is one of the hardest tournaments, and it's, it's an old links style course. Like, they didn't build this golf course to its exact specifications that someone wanted it built. It's literally just cut out of a natural environment. I think that's so cool.
Beautiful. Yeah. Watching any of the British Open tournaments is always great to see them. Those links courses, the natural cut into the landscape. Reminds me, the only local course I know that's similar is Paco, with the different undulations and stuff. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not links, obviously, but the undulations to stuff, you don't get that much around here. So that's cool to watch.
If the northern end of the Chihuahua Desert and southern end of the Rocky Mountains had a links course, it would be Paco,
Yes.
because it's kind of just cut out of a natural environment. That's a really good point. Xander Schauffele is the defending Open champion, and Shane Lowry of Ireland won it last time on the home turf in Ireland.
Ooh.
I kind of got to get Rory McIlroy as my favorite. You want to win it in front of the home crowd. He's obviously the hero of Ireland as far as the golf world is concerned. He's going to be surrounded by friends and family and fans and people who are going to cheering
A lot
him
of
on
distractions.
as hard as humanly possible. And like you said it right there, Jason, like a lot of distractions. And I believe that those distractions is what led him to blow it up last time.
I agree. That's
But
what I said.
him completing all the majors is kind of what aided him, and like taking that monkey off of his back this time. Because once you clear that off your back, you win all 4 majors, you get the Grand Slam, you get to be part of history because only so many people have ever done it. And Rory McIlroy, the latest to do it, I kind of see a few golfers in the near future being able to also to complete this Grand Slam and keep winning tournaments. But the challenge is on him. Is the British Open is the hardest like major course every year as far as like the natural course goes. The US Open, they set it up every year to be incredibly challenging. You saw it this year as only one player was under par this year and won the tournament at the US Open. And it should kind of play that way at the Open, formerly known as the British Open. It's going to be challenging. And there's a special skill set involved when you play on an old school links course. It doesn't really favor the modern, super long out of the tee box guys. It rewards precision.
Accuracy.
And you got to have like every facet of your game going to compete at the Open.
Do you like watching professionals struggle to get under par?
Well, see, that's an excellent question because I do like the US Open once a year. I like them making the course as ridiculously hard as possible. You see the best of the best struggle. And it's the same thing to me with the British Open, to where you're on one of the hardest natural courses and it brings the best out of the best golfers in the world. And it's always challenging. And, you know, when I watch golf, which is infrequent, like for a guy who has a golf show, you want to hear more golf talk from myself and my co-host, Max Machado. You get to do that on this very station every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock from 8 to 9. If you can't catch it live on the Sports Animal, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, however you get your podcast, Fill in the Holes. All we do is talk golf
Good show.
on that program. Thank you.
Great show.
Thank you for that. But one point that I like to make is these specialized tournaments, like the British Open, the US Open, even like a tournament like the Waste Management Open, like these are special, unique situations that I only like to see once a year. If every single tournament was as hard as they set up the US Open, I wouldn't watch it. If every tournament was played on a link style course cut out of coastal Ireland or England or Scotland, wherever they have it from year to year, I wouldn't watch it. But once a year, it's so special to see something so unique.
You like variety in your life.
I do.
I get it. I'm the same.
I've been told
nice
it's the
to be like
spice of life.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's nice to see the different variety of courses that the professionals can play on, and either, you know, like you were saying earlier, when they have to be accurate and get their drives into the fairway, whether it's the US Open, the risk of the rough being super thick and swallowing their ball, or it's the links course, the British Open, where they just off the fairway is not a good place to be no matter what you do.
Let's continue to preview the Open Championship when we get back. I want to talk about some favorites, and I want to give our picks for the tournament.
All right.
More golf talk that's not filling the holes. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal. show from here every once in a while.
I like it.
Yeah, you did a good job today, Jason.
I appreciate it. You make it easy. You and Fred both. Just make it relax and good time. Good people. Steve coming by, listening to Josh tell his stories.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
Josh
enjoy this.
Sushan, voice of the Isotopes, is the voice of the Rockies for the weekend. Don't worry,
Just for the weekend.
Isotopes fan. Our boy's coming back. But much like a lot of Isotopes who get called up to the big, Sushan got called up to the big. So we're really happy for him.
Little cup of tea, right? That's
Cup of tea. Yep. Or cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. Yeah, that makes better sense.
Sure. I'm glad Denver gets to experience how good that we have it here in Albuquerque, hanging out and listening to and experiencing the greatness of Josh Sushan. So
Well, they may just steal him once they hear his voice and his way he talks.
that is my biggest fear, Jason. I'm going to lose my buddy,
You've made that evident.
but
Yeah.
he deserves it.
I agree. He
We're
sure
super
certainly does.
spoiled. Isotopes fan, I know I said we're going to talk golf, but since we were on this tangent, Isotopes fans out there, you have no idea how good you have it here in Albuquerque, having a absolutely top shelf AAA organization here, and then what I would consider one of small handful, if not the best stadium. The front
Absolutely.
office is incredible. Promotions is incredible. Like all the events and the support that they give to the community. And then back to Josh Sushan, we got it so good here. So thank your lucky stars that you get such incredible entertainment and they do it for the community.
That's the truth.
Very lucky.
That is the truth.
The British Open
to golf.
2025 odds, we're going to start with the favorite, and he has to be the favorite every single tournament he plays in because he's the best on the planet right now. Scotty Scheffler is plus 450, and that is 9-2 odds. He's your overwhelming betting favorite, but the hometown boy grew up and learned golf right down the street from where the Open is played this year. Rory McIlroy coming in at the second best odds at plus 700, still really good odds compared to the rest of the field. Coming in third, John Rahm at plus 1,200, 12-1 odds. Bryson DeChambeau, who is always in the mix every single tournament, plus 2,000. That's 20-1 odds. And then previous winner of this very tournament, Xander, don't call me Vander Schauffele, at plus 2,500 at 25-1. Those are your favorites. Coming up behind those guys, Tommy Fleetwood, Ludwig Odberg, Victor Hovland, Tyrell Hatton, and then also Irish golfer and former winner of this tournament, Shane Lowry, at plus 3,000. It falls off pretty heavily after that. Some good golfers, but higher and higher odds. I'm not going to sit around and say people's names all day. Jason, do you have a betting favorite? Do you have someone that you're rooting for?
I'm always rooting for Xander. He's always been my guy, especially when he won that gold medal back at the 2020 Olympics. That was pretty exciting. So he's always my dark horse that I'm always rooting for to win. He's got pretty good odds here too, 25-1.
25-1 is really good odds for a golf tournament, considering there's 120 golfers in this
Yeah.
bad boy.
I agree. So, I mean, it's hard to bet against Scotty just because if he wants to play, he'll play and likely win, possibly win. So I don't think Rory can win. I'm not looking his way much. And Rahm, I'm biased against live players, so in the Shambo. So I'm gonna stick with Schauffele. I just really like his game, his demeanor, his everything he does for USA Golf, for everything. Excited to watch him on links.
Hard agree. He seems like a good dude too, like
Yeah,
someone that
overall.
you're always willing to root for.
Exactly.
Not a lot of weird scandals, nothing weird. Like just gets out there, plays some good golf, laughs, and has some fun. That's the kind of guy I like rooting for too.
Yeah, he plays golf the way if I had his talent and abilities and all that, I would play. So I absolutely love watching him play. And I'm rooting for him, and he's my pick. So
Obviously, the story is Rory, him playing on his home turf and him finally completing the Grand Slam of all the majors. But he performed very poorly last time he played his home course and didn't even make the cut. So having him as the second highest odd favorite, it seems a little bold, actually.
Well, he is hot, like you said, but I don't know. That is really a lot of expectations on him, on his shoulders. It seems like it just keeps getting bigger and bigger for him when he's done everything you could, but he has to keep doing more. Whereas Scheffler, I mean, he has nothing left to prove, it feels like, no matter what he does. But Rory just keeps having to go and go. So we'll see.
And we're going to talk about this on the golf program, Filling the Holes, coming out this weekend. But we're going to talk a little bit of Scotty Scheffler because he had some pretty open and honest commentary on his thoughts on the world of golf. And we're going to hit you with that with myself and Max Machado. Take a look out for that, whether it's on Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or right here on the Sports Animal. So stay tuned for that. But what I really like with open tournaments and what I really like with majors is I need some nobody. I need a story. I need a dark horse. I need somebody to come out of the woodwork. I want some Irish amateur, some guy who like we've never heard of before, like just go off for a few days in a row and just find that magic and give us a really good story.
You have a pick then from that?
Oh God, I do not. No.
You're just rooting for that story.
I'm rooting for a story, not one specific story.
I got you. Well, that's always nice. Yeah, the local, especially British, you want to see somebody, keeps the fans going. Here's the roar of the crowds. I mean, if Rory is in contention come Sunday, those crowds will be unbelievable. So I do hope for that he is in contention because it would make for a fun Sunday golf.
Hard agree. I'll be paying attention all weekend, and I will 100% be watching on Sunday to see the conclusion of the Open Tournament. We're reaching the conclusion of this program, Jason. So thanks for opening your doors to us. Had a great time here at the Recognition Place, just being jealous of your art and how talented you are and how many people that you help in the Albuquerque and surrounding area community. How do the friends of the show get a hold of you if they have somebody special, they have a team special, if they have a work special, if they have something that they need recognized in the community?
Yeah, well, thank you. It's a nice full show being here, so I hope we can do it more. If you'd like to get a hold of us, the Recognition Place, again, our address is 4770 Montgomery Boulevard. We are Suite C120. We're just west of San Mateo, across from the Women's Hospital behind the Canes. So you can drop on by any day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We're here. Take the weekends off, but we're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You're welcome to stop by. You can also shoot us an email. The email address is info@trpnm.com. Again, info@trpnm.com. And you can also give us a call if you'd like. If you have some quick questions, we'll happily answer them. Phone number to call us is 505-881-9003. And those are the ways to get a hold of us.
Bob, you did a good job today. Thanks for joining us once again. You're a stone cold killer every time you fill in. You're not just a reliever. You are an integral part of this program, Bob.
Why, thank you very much.
And come by. I'll show you the machines, Bob, too. I meant to tell you that earlier. I got distracted, but I'd love to show you them. So come by.
I will be by one of these days.
Yes.
Friends of the show, thank you so much for joining us once again. We will be in studio tomorrow. It's a Fredless Thursday. He's out on assignment trying to help some children's for the Boys and Girls Club. So give him your love and support if you can. Bob Walpo back at the studio. I'm going to have some friends in the studio tomorrow joining me, taking you through the world of sports and sports adjacent content. For Bob Walpo, for Jason York, for Fred Slow, for myself, Van Nunley, make sure you check out the opening drive tomorrow morning with Jeff and JJ. You stay safe out there, and we'll see you tomorrow, Burke.
Bye.
You're clear. Thank you.